do a little audio check once.
We never did mic check.
No, we didn't. Well, the thing is, on the YouTube app, it didn't give me that option to do a mic check.
Oh, I thought you could pull up the DJI app.
No. I ain't gonna bother with that kind of stuff. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Whoa, no, we don't do that. Okay, nope. Let's see here. Okay. We're live, so it'll take a few minutes.
Yeah.
Take a few minutes for people to creep in. Let's see. I don't do the vertical thing very much, so I guess we'll kind of have to see. How this works. Dave, what's going on, brother? Can you hear me okay, Dave? I'm gonna do a little audio check here. We're doing something new. I want to be sure we're okay. Judy Booty, what's happening? Yeah, y'all give me a thumbs up in the chat. I want to make sure everybody can hear me and hear my brother
hear
over
me
there.
too? I'm separate.
Yeah, because he's like way over there. We got these little mics on. I want to make sure
We're good. I checked.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Pat, what's going on? Crappy day, Darren. What's happening? Yep, loud and clear.
Dude,
Okay, perfect.
there's a whistle outside with the wind. I ain't going fishing.
Oh, it is. Well, yeah. Okay, let me put this on Do Not Disturb.
Blowing my hat off.
Almost forgot about this. Oh, give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna make a few adjustments here because I completely forgot. All right, we're back. Got it. Sorry about that. I had to make a few adjustments. All right, we're back. Got it. Sorry about that. I had to make a few adjustments. It should come unfrozen. All right, we're good now. Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to go into studio and make a few adjustments. Sorry about that, guy. Okay. Yeah, all them gray hairs. I earned these gray hairs. Thank y'all very much. But like the title says, I mean, the wind's blowing 30 miles an hour outside, and of course, I have no boat. Everybody knows that right now. So you know what? We said the heck with it. We're gonna do some cooking, hanging out, just I don't know, just whatever, just to hang out with y'all. You know, it's a good excuse. Yeah, we got everybody hanging out. Okay, so I'm gonna grab me a little beverage. Audio cutting in and out.
Ooh, beverage.
Audio cutting in and out. Why is the audio cutting in and out?
I don't
know. Is it maybe because you have the thing on?
Because I have what on?
And you're watching the YouTube in the background.
I'm watching it and there's
No, my phone's on silent.
Your audio's good?
no.
Okay. I mean, yeah, audio check, you're good?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're good on our end. Sounds good now. Okay.
Okay. All of my technological stuff looks good.
Right. Right. So we're gonna start off with a
I wonder if this stuff is good.
Sure.
huh?
Move on those pants.
What?
Move on.
Oh, yeah, we can move that.
That's a necessary piece of kitchen equipment.
It is. It is. All right. So yeah, we're gonna hang out. So today's drink of choice is something that I haven't seen before. Yingling Flight. Guess it's like a Michelob Ultra. Babe, make sure your volume is turned down like to nothing. That way we don't get any feedback right here.
Unless you put your headphones on or something.
Right.
Oh, it's okay. I forgot I was testing it.
Ow!
Ooh, very good. Tastes like in the Ultra kind of, but better. I like it. I might have me a new favorite. Shinerbot. So we're in our natural environment here. We got us some frosted beverages. We go do a little cooking.
My natural environment was digging in that first aid kit
Yeah.
and ripping out 90%.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I can do this with the setup that I have, because I'm kind of modifying things here. Y'all can kind of see that. Yeah, cool. Okay. And I can still read chat. How about that?
Yay!
So, like we always do, first thing, I'm gonna cut me up a big onion. So y'all get to see me do this from scratch.
Yeah. The only thing they missed is the trip to the store.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yellow onion.
Yep, big old yellow onion. And I like, personally, a lot of veg when I make a gravy. I like a lot of onion, a lot of other ingredients in it. That's just how I roll.
I gotta remember that the mic's attached to me, so when I walk
Yes.
away, I'm still.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still
When you
hot.
walk away, you can still be heard. Keep that in mind.
At
So-
some point, I'm gonna walk in the bathroom.
Big yellow onion. I got 2 bell peppers. And we're gonna put some celery in here. And we're gonna cut all that up and get that going in our pot right here behind me.
What's wrong with leftover pizza? That's one of the greatest things on earth.
For some reason, cold pizza is like
Yeah.
awesome. I don't know what it is about cold pizza.
I love cold pizza.
I don't know. And cold fried fish. I
Yeah.
love cold fried fish. That's like the most awesome breakfast you can possibly ask for. Cold fried fish, a piece of bread, and a little bit of ketchup.
You should have used your new bake knife to cut this before it gets dirty.
We'll save that for the fishing trip.
It'll probably do a good job.
It'd probably do a very good job. Okay.
How's everybody else in the country? Because there's like storms, floods, like.
Can you see chat too?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so good. So you can kind of help keep up with chat while I'm
Yeah, I got my phone on silent.
face down looking at all this. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm keeping my. When I'm not on the camera, I'm keeping my phone on me.
Right, because we don't want to neglect anybody. You know,
See, that's why I had my director's chair. Remember?
we don't want to neglect anybody.
I'm behind camera,
Yeah.
sitting in one of the new Cabela's
I know.
passenger boat chairs, and these things are.
I know. Look, I can tell you honestly, and my wife can vouch for me on this. I have absolutely spared no expense on items and things for the new boat to make
I can
sure
walk
that
towards Laura so she can vouch.
whatever clients I take out
Yes.
are in absolute comfort on that boat.
Ask me the expense.
Oh, it's
He spent
expense,
more
but
today. He might not have told you yet.
I promise you, whoever comes out on that boat, y'all gonna be comfortable. Heat, rain,
Bug
cold,
bites.
dark of night, it doesn't matter. We've got all the situations covered. It is going to be amazing.
My package is heading to John. He's going to charge me $40. Are you talking about the spinners? They'll be here just in time to go bumping in the new boat.
Yeah, as long as the boat shows up on time. I'm being told that it is 2 weeks left at Sea Ark getting built, and then I'm assuming about a week at the dealership getting set up. I know he told me he was going to get it in and out like as quickly as he possibly could.
So apparently, when you order a boat from Sea Ark and they say 8 weeks, it's about 6 weeks of straight welding.
Yeah, apparently the welding is the majority of it. I'm cutting up vegetables.
No, I hear something on the runway.
Yeah, the one.
It might be Eddie. He was fertilizing his corn.
Oh, there you go. It is Caleb.
Caleb's riding things between the weather.
Yeah.
He's riding the lawnmower, and he better not be cutting grass.
Look, hey, if he wants to cut some grass, let him go. Just let him
Down
go.
the runway, just me.
Yeah, he's just doing his thing. Let him be if that's
Yeah, I
what
think
he
I was
wants.
asking earlier, what are you, everybody else? What's everybody else up to today? There's not many people fishing that I know of, unless you're on the far, far East Coast.
Well, maybe the people that the weather hadn't got to him yet.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I know Danny and them's not fishing right now.
Yeah, because it's rough out there. That weather's just ridiculous.
Pat was catching brim yesterday. They were pretty.
Hey, a fish is a fish, especially if it's caught live. A fish is a fish.
I like watching Pat catch a brim and immediately put it back on a hook.
That's what you call the circle of life.
Yeah. What are you doing there, Jeremy? Washing your celery?
I'm washing my celery off,
Alright.
just to be sure.
Yep, you went off screen a little bit there.
I don't know where it's been, so.
In the store, mostly.
Yeah, but you still don't know. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and split this because this is an awfully big stalk.
That's a lot of celery.
Let's see. And as y'all can see, I don't really measure everything. I don't measure anything at all. I just kind of put till I put till my ancestors are happy. That's kind of how I do this. I don't measure a thing. Huh?
Ooh,
I said the same thing you did at the same time.
Yeah.
you getting some new snakes in, Lance? What you getting? He just got done setting up 2 new snake enclosures.
You can have that business.
Hey, them little pythons are cute.
No.
No.
No. There's nothing cute about a snake. I'm sorry.
They are. They got a
Those
little.
little grass snakes are cute.
You can see their little nostrils and the little ball pythons. They got like a little boot nose.
No.
Little grass snakes are cute.
Yeah.
Y'all done lost your minds. Nope.
Little grass snake?
Yeah, grass
Little green
snake.
ones?
Nope.
I don't know if y'all can hear Laura. She's arguing for the cuteness of grass snakes, and I agree with her.
Yeah, they cute.
That is quite all right.
Lisa, I think you were listening. Yeah, I saw your message and there was an error. I'm not sure. There's probably have to either download a driver or update something, but
Okay. Think we've got
feel
enough.
free to type details on exactly what's happening. I can try to make a guess, but
Right.
without looking at it myself, I'm not good enough at it to do it just like over text. Usually I have to play with it myself for an hour or two before it gets anywhere. Giggity.
Let's see. Crank up a little heat. And for this stuff, for browning these vegetables and everything, I use regular vegetable oil. I do not like using extra virgin olive oil because the smoke point's kind of low. So I'd rather just use regular cooking oil for this.
Look, y'all want? I'll tell y'all. So you know what freaks me out the most?
Hmm.
A big tree roach.
A what?
The big tree roach. The
Oh,
flying
Lord.
one, something
Oh,
like a
Lord.
big roach. I hate roaches. I
Mm-hmm.
can't. I think of heebie-jeebies thinking
Oh,
about it.
absolutely.
I can do it. A spider, a snake. Like John, I'm good.
He needs a damn June bug.
A June bug?
Oh yeah,
I
Laura.
hate a
Oh yeah,
June
Laura has something against June bugs.
They're not even
Something.
dangerous.
I know.
They're just, they cling to your clothes.
They do.
Warm you, and
They do.
I have a mini meltdown.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Yeah, that one's funny. I'll make fun of you for that one.
Oh, go for it.
That's the truth. I mean, I'm telling you, a
At
June
least
bug.
like roaches have diseases.
Hey, you can go throw this to your chickens if you want.
Oh, well.
You
'Cause
should.
I don't need it anymore.
Whoever threw him a head of cabbage, they devoured it.
Lance, yes, it is. This is the all new RCT Pro Staff hat. In fact, of course, the camera's backwards, but you can see my name in it. So, heck yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one most of the guys been posting pictures of in the
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, this is my favorite one. I love these hats. Very comfortable. Always gets gets attention when you go somewhere because people love the American flag.
Yeah. Except mine. I don't get the American flag.
Absolutely. Keith, what's up, Doc? What's going on, bro? I said we just doing a little cooking, waiting on my old cast iron pot back there to heat up. Go throw some onions and stuff in it. We go get rolling.
I can saute all that while you cut the other stuff.
That's up to you.
When it's warmed up. Yeah.
That's fine. Whatever.
Just double team it.
It don't matter. It takes time, so
Yeah, Bobby. Someone may have one of those that you know of.
I might have heard that same rumor, Bobby. I might have.
Yeah. Bobby,
what?
someone may have rubbed themselves on all those hats too.
Yeah. So if it has a somewhat of a pungent odor, then you know why.
Yeah.
Hey, what this Yingling flight, dude? This stuff's good.
Really?
Oh, what? You want see it?
I might just trade one and try that one on the next one.
Well, I know what a Shiner Bock tastes like. It's a little. The Shiner Bock's a little stout for me. I'm
I'll
good.
try it after after this one's empty.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can handle that. It's been a minute since I've actually gone live on the YouTube app.
Since the last time we cooked.
My camera's not backwards, so that's good.
Really?
Except to read words
Point this way.
this way, like that way.
Okay. I'll see when it comes up.
The only thing that's backward. Like if I hold a word up on camera, it's
No, it's
backwards.
backwards.
Nah, it'll be all right. I think
'Cause
there's
you pointed this way on my phone.
I think there's a way to mirror the camera. I don't know how to do it. I'll be honest with you.
It don't matter.
Wildcat, what's going on, Josh? Nope, that ain't
Oh
how
yeah,
you do
because
it.
the hat is backwards.
That ain't how you do it.
The hat logo and flag are on your left side, not your right side.
Is that, oh, Lord, have mercy. What did I do?
Quit messing with the camera.
Okay. I'm going to quit touching buttons, guys.
You
Because every time I touch a button, something messes up. So you know what? We ain't touching nothing no more.
you took away the background.
Well, I accidentally added a green screen. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want a green screen what we got going on.
Green screen and put fishing behind you.
Yeah.
You have to go to settings,
Oh, I ain't messing with all that right now.
camera, and toggle off the mirror front, or on and off the mirror front camera on.
Oh, that sounds like he'll break something if he does all that.
Yeah, we ain't doing all that. It'll be all right.
I don't trust you.
It's going just fine.
Time to totte. Do the mics pick up the sizzle?
It should. It should. Okay, so
I do need a spoon.
look at that jar of wooden spoons right there behind you. Oh, right there. Look, right here.
That was in front of me.
Well, behind the pot, I guess I meant to say.
I'm going to choose the flat spoon.
That's what I would have chosen. Ah. Now, our choice of seasoning this evening. Now it is one of my favorites. Pollywog Cabin seasoning. This is made by a fellow right here down the road from us. He does his seasoning blend like kind of how we do it in Louisiana. I know he's on TikTok. He sells this on his TikTok shop. This is great stuff. I love this stuff. Not a lot of salt in it. For me, it's perfect.
I love the smell and sound when you first throw in all the veggies.
Mm-hmm. I love it too.
It makes me think I'm like 5 years old again.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, man.
When you get that kind of halfway down, I got some garlic. We'll throw it in there too. So far,
What you got? Some
onions, bell
minced
pepper,
garlic in the,
celery, and we're gonna throw some garlic in there
What
with a
you
little
got,
bit
mint?
of seasoning.
I have some minced garlic in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
in the
Yep.
fridge.
Yep. Yeah, we'll let that cook down some, and then we'll hit it with that. Now, for the interesting stuff.
Oh, it is free.
He's side dressing his corn. For the
All right.
interesting stuff, like I said, we're making a jambalaya. 3 different kinds of meat we're going to put in this. I have some fresh smoked sausage.
I have no idea.
I have actually a 2-pound half of pork loin. We're going to cut this up in small pieces and put that in there. And we have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So we're going to have 3 different kinds
Chicken
of
hips.
meats in our jambalaya. Dee. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of cut this in some strips.
Oh, if y'all could smell this evaporation right here.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you have no idea. Well, some of you have an idea.
Yeah, some of y'all have an idea.
And the ones that have an idea are more jealous. How do you feel about a dollop of butter in your sauteed veggies?
I do not.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't do that. I do not do that.
Well, I'm just going to follow your instructions and not do it my way.
Yeah, I don't. I never deemed that necessary.
Well, usually I do that instead of coating the bottom.
Ah, okay, I got you.
Is this the open one?
Yeah. I put a good bit already now.
Oh, just a sprinkle.
Okay. All right. Okay, dokie.
Just a tinkle.
Josh, yeah, I have used the Cajun two-step before. Actually, I have some in my pantry right there. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. So if I'm cooking, let's say just for me, I'll use it. If other people are eating that don't like a little bit of heat, then I will use something else. But I have used the two-step. It is legit. It is a good seasoning. I just don't use it all the time.
I'll need your garlic in about 5.
Okay.
Mine are right there.
No, my chicken feet.
I don't know what your chicken shoes means.
They're
Did it?
the chickens on them.
Oh, they actually have chickens on them.
Yeah, they actually have chickens on them.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
I see some shoes under the table over there.
It's a little more trouble. In fact, I can actually show y'all what I'm doing right here. But it's a little more trouble, you know, to take this big pork loin and reduce it down into sizable pieces. But for $4.50 for 2 pounds of pork meat, I don't mind doing the work.
Oh, Lord.
What? You good over there?
Yeah, Bobby, I'm with you. People think just hotter is better, and I cannot disagree more. I love some heat, but that heat has to come with a reason, with flavor. Hot just for the sake of hot is terrible.
Yeah, I actually don't like really spicy food, like hot food. I really don't. I don't mind a little bit of heat, but that's definitely not my goal. I can tell you now, without a doubt, I much rather well-seasoned, good flavor, but not have to drink a case of water.
I can, well, at least I used to could a little better. I can handle as much heat as most anybody.
Did you just say used to could?
Used to could.
Okay, I'm just
Used to could.
okay. You've been hanging around them.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah, but you've been hanging around them Ellick people too long.
Did you say yellow people?
No, them Ellick people.
Oh, Ellick people. No.
Ellick people. You got something else on your mind.
No, that's a Jeff Foxworthy thing. I would also like some garlic now.
Okay, hang on a second. It should be right. There it is.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up? It's so steamy, I can't actually see what I'm stirring.
That's what you want.
That's what I thought you had some more minced garlic.
I got it.
See, a fresh one.
I can open the thing.
See, at home, Mom can't have garlic, so I never get to cook it.
Ah. We're wide open over here. We can do all these cool things.
Everybody's different.
Yep. Give me a little spoon or something so I don't accidentally dump a pound of this in there. Don't do it.
Yeah, 6.
Or you want a little more?
Yeah,
A little more.
this could be a pretty big one.
A little more.
You want to put her on camera?
Yeah, go look. I'd have to roll the camera up. You know, it's almost sad because I have chicken thighs like right here.
Oh, hold on, my girl. Hold on. I know, you're not getting to it, I promise.
Chicken. And no, that particular chicken is not going in the jambalaya.
No,
In
no,
case
it's
anybody asks,
Is that the chicken that makes the giant eggs?
no.
But she's the one that like sleeps in my arm.
Okay,
What you
I
doing?
need my space.
My girl.
My wife's pet. What are you gonna do? One of.
I got a text from Mom.
Uh-huh.
She asked me if I'm eating over here.
That would be a yes.
I'm not sure if she's watching the live or not.
I would say that's a no. Because if she were watching the live, then she would be pretty
We are
certain.
live on his YouTube channel cooking, so yes.
Yeah, she'd be pretty sure that you are not eating supper at their house tonight.
Yeah. You notice how I have to turn on my non-accent voice for voice to text?
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, we can't speak. We can't speak normal in voice to text. That's not happening. Very strange things come out of that.
You don't pull your veggies out the pot to saute?
I do not.
Do you?
Nothing comes out of the pot. I do my veggies first. I break them down. Then I throw my meat in there
Yeah,
amongst
they're
them.
not done. I don't know when you like to start. I can start throwing in meat now if you
That's
wanted
fine.
if you wanted to.
Tell you what, I can go ahead and throw in the pork because that's gonna take a little longer to brown while I break down the chicken.
No, that's exactly what I was
Okay.
thinking. By the
All right.
time the pork's done, the veggies will be
2
done.
pounds of pork going in the pot.
Wait, hold on.
I knew better than that.
We're good.
I knew better than that.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so I actually have too many chicken thighs. I've got 3 pounds of this. I'm only gonna break down maybe half of this. Maybe not that much.
This is quite a bit of pork. You don't need many, honestly.
No, I'm gonna break down. I
Maybe like
have
4.
I have
3.
8. I have 8 total, so I'm gonna do 3.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 3.
Seeing that whole loin in here, we got enough stuff.
Well, that's kind of what I'm. It's kind of what I'm thinking too. You know.
I see that on the tractor too. And this element is
Let's see, live fry. Yeah. Chicken hips, boneless, skinless.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Less grease that way. No skin. I told him he wanted to do breasts. I told him to do thighs because I like when the thighs kind of disintegrate in the jambalaya.
So if this comes out screwed up, it's his fault. Y'all heard it.
And the meat just kind of adds to the overall texture of the bite. Now, if you're doing just the chicken jambalaya, I'd rather use breast so that it stays together as chunks.
Is that enough chicken meat? You want a little more?
I mean, we don't need the chicken meat, so
When do we ever need it?
that's probably good.
Okay.
Just as some flavor adder.
Right. Well, what we'll do, we'll add the chicken and the sausage all at the same time. How's everybody doing in chat? Okay. I see Bobby in there. Okay, cool.
They're not talking much, but they just watching.
They're probably sitting there chewing their phones. Probably what's happening.
Well, Bobby, if I do take stuff out the pot, I do the meat first and take it
Yeah,
out the pot.
brown the meat, take the meat out, and then do your veg. A lot of times that happens when you're trying to do a roux. Then I'll do something like that.
Yeah, it's not really necessary here. Nothing.
No,
Nothing sticky. There's not really nothing to deglaze.
Yeah, it'll all. And besides, if I need a deglaze, that's what this is for. Anything with alcohol in it
Speaking of,
will deglaze a pot like crazy. Not bad, huh?
not my type, but extremely smooth.
I mean, for somebody who likes like Dad, like who likes an ultra,
He'd like that.
he'd like that. Yeah, I'm more of like a blonde ale, kind of light beer kind of guy.
Well, it's because I'm a whiskey guy, so if I drink beer, I usually
Right.
like it either dark or flavorful.
Okay. Let me pick y'all back up where I can see. There we go. My little tripod ain't the best, so.
Oh, I need
Okay.
to turn the fire back up for the pork. What's wrong with me?
I'm gonna cut one more thigh because I have less chicken than everything else. It seems like.
Cut another thigh.
Cut another thigh. Okay.
We got invited to Sam's on April 19th for Easter,
Okay.
Yay. What day of the week is that?
Saturday.
We hadn't talked about Easter at the house yet, so I have no idea what we're doing, if anything.
Right. Okay. Now I feel a little happier. I have just as much chicken as I do.
The chicken and sausage is even. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Mike Chavez,
I need some of
what's
this.
happening?
I added pork and I didn't add seasoning.
Mr. Tom, what's going on, man? Yeah, this was not really pre-planned. We were cooking anyway, so we decided, you know what? Let's go live. Let's hang out with everybody while we're doing it.
It has a little more of a chili powder smell
Little
than
bit.
cayenne.
Right there, guys. This is the seasoning we're using. If any of y'all want to check it out, I know a Pollywog Cabin. Y'all can look for him on TikTok. He is a local here, lives a couple miles down the road from me. Great seasoning blend. Very good representation of our seasoning, how we like doing it in this part of the state. Very, very good seasoning. And he also does great cooking videos as well. A lot, in fact, that's mostly what he does is cooking videos. Great stuff.
We should bring him fishing.
You can trade him. Everything come along right there pretty good.
I'm happy with it.
Okay. So, Mike, if you're just joining, doing us a jambalaya, we got pork, we got chicken thighs, we got some smoked sausage going in. Andrew's browning stuff up right now. Getting it. All right.
Hootenanny. Oh, I need to peel some taters.
Yeah.
As soon as we get all the meat in, we can peel taters.
Oh, you do. You got plenty of time while I make the gravy.
Oh, I know.
Plenty of time for that.
I just forgot.
Can I get, we had Dad to shred.
Mhm.
Can I get Dad to bury that hole in the driveway since he's on the tractor?
If he took the forks off,
Uh,
if the forks are off the tractor, then yeah. That's why I couldn't do it yesterday because his forks were on.
I think because he's shredding now.
I know it's backwards, guys, but check it out. Creole's Guide Service bake towels. I just got them in. I just got them in about a week ago.
You
Cool.
could show off the one you're wiping your hands with.
Yes, I did. I am keeping this right here. This is what I'm wiping my hands with. Yes,
my God.
absolutely.
I think your video's frozen.
So officially, we have merch now.
I'm good. My video's good.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, look at
Oh, I hear Caleb. Hey, Caleb.
Bobby. If you send me an address, I'll send you some.
I still ran out of gas. He made it home.
Where is the lawnmower right now?
It's back over here now.
But how did you? Let me guess. You ran out of gas, and Papa put you some gas.
Yeah, no, I put it myself. I'm not trying to make you mad.
Oh
So
boy!
lawnmower's under the carport now.
Yeah.
But it needs
Okay.
gas.
Yeah.
At some point.
Okay, all right. Mr. Ernie Brown, what's happening?
Not trying to
We was doing a little cooking. We got us some beverages. We hanging out.
have to keep checking to see how full the gas.
Yeah, Caleb, you just can't keep running it. It's gonna run out of gas eventually. What we got? Looking good? Yeah, we're looking all right.
You're close to adding it whenever you want.
What's up, man? You're gonna pop my head open.
No, I promise you I ain't hurting that head. I promise you that.
Jimmy Baines Kelly, what's up, man?
That's Bailey, James Bailey.
Who are you talking to?
Chat?
No,
Oh, he's reading chat.
No, whose name did he say?
He said James Bailey or something like
What's
that.
up, man?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he took the forks off.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him real quick. Jimmy Baines Bailey, what's up, man? LG Fast, what's up, man?
We're going to just have Caleb read chat now. We're good. Oh, you added more seasoning with the pork?
One round. You can add a second if you want.
Okay. It's like I hate to over season. It's so easy to add, but man, that taking away seasoning, it gets kind of difficult.
We have
You
here
can,
my
um,
clock available.
You
Here's
can
my clock.
bring your chicken and sausage and the seasoning.
All right.
So we have here is my clock.
Mhm.
It's very neat and epic. This is the time I exactly set it.
Hey, Caleb. We're wearing the mics. They're not on the phone.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, like you see the microphone right here?
Uh-huh.
Like this, we got a mic here, and Andrew's got one on his shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to talk, just come stand
Yeah,
by.
as long as you're standing close to us, you're good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. All
That's
the
just
meat
watching
is
chat.
officially in the
camera's not
pot.
on. All right, give that back to him.
Got it like you want it? I wasn't asking you.
Oh,
Well,
Well, remember, outside.
well.
Let's see here. I'm gonna find me some Ziploc bags.
There is some stuff in this pot.
Oh, dude, the pot is full. Let me tell you. We go take the phone over there in just a second. Show y'all what's in there.
What's chat doing? Oh, Greg Burgess came in.
Just everybody just saying hi.
Oh, y'all hear Caleb pretty good? All right.
Well, Caleb was standing right by me whenever he was reading chat, so I imagine the mic picked it up.
Yeah, these mics pick up pretty wide.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I might be able to put all 4 of them just in this one. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Didn't use all my chicken thighs, so we will put that in the freezer. And we're going to use that at a later date. Because I'm sure I can find something. I'm sure I can find something to use that for. Okay, awesome. All right. That's done. That's done. We can throw this away. Yeehaw. What you see, boy?
992, my brother.
A piece of meat just fell out the pot and straight onto the cutting board there.
I know, it's funny how that happens, huh?
Grab memories, stick first, test online, book fail.
Trick is, guys, when you're browning your meat, basically you wanna brown it enough where you can eat it. If you can eat it, then you know you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah.
I didn't think so.
I do.
Hey, what, it could stand a little more seasoning.
I did not over season it. That's
No,
for sure.
no, you didn't overdo it. That's good though. That's good. We're gonna creep up. We're gonna creep up on the seasoning. That's how you gotta do that. We're gonna creep up to it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Caleb.
Dang. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, guys, the stuff we're doing, the stuff we're putting in place to make sure that anybody that comes on a trip, that you will be comfortable till no end. I mean, the most comfortable boat chairs you can possibly ask for. I'm trying to think of everything because it stays hot down here. All the other stuff, got to make sure that the clients stay comfortable.
I've been researching fans for the boat for months.
Oh yeah, I mean we put a lot of thought in all this to make sure that people come out there, they have a good time. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. Can't have that. Paying customers, got to make sure they're happy, make sure they're comfortable, make sure they have fun. And that's what we're doing. Huh? Oh. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this without
Boy, the
messing stuff up.
gravy start looks good.
Oh, I know. All right, I'm gonna try to take y'all out of here. I know how this is gonna work, because boy, this little phone holder is good. Well, you know what? We can just take the whole thing. Now, that's how we're gonna do this. All right, y'all bear with me. There we go. Look at that. Look at that right there.
You see the liquid?
Oh yeah. You're looking at a combination of
We got a little bit of everything on that spoon.
yellow onions, bell pepper, celery, some garlic. We got, you can see it. We got smoked sausage. We got chicken. We got pork. This is going to be awesome right here.
And I did not add water.
No.
This is all, well, I added about a half a drop of beer at
Just
one
to
point.
deglaze it a little bit.
And as
Right.
soon as I did that, it just started this liquid drop.
Right.
It was from all the pork and everything.
Right. But that's what we're doing.
Because the sausage drops a little liquid, the pork drops liquid,
Yep.
even the veggies drop liquid, and it's
Oh, yeah.
just
We're just browning everything down.
it's just all staying there.
Mm-hmm. That's where it's at right there, though.
If y'all could smell this right now.
Oh, the house smells incredible right now. Where you going with that?
Over here.
All right.
For later.
For later. Hey, you got a snack while you cook, right?
You-
All right, I'm gonna put y'all back in place
Look,
here. Y'all just
we don't
bear
measure
with me.
seasoning with
No.
measuring sticks. We measure it by just tasting.
Yeah,
on
we
the
just
plate.
we just taste it as we go. Like, yeah, that tastes about right. And you just keep on going. Let's see.
Ribeyes on the grill. All right.
There we
that
go.
Ain't bad either.
No.
You'll probably be done before us.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jeremy, I'm not gonna lie. You almost want to start your gravy now while I have this liquid and it goes too far.
The thing is, your meat is not brown enough yet.
The chicken isn't quite, but
I'd rather lose that little bit of liquid and have it brown because we can always deglaze a little and get it back. So I'm not worried about it.
yeah.
Make sure the stuff is brown good. You want a piece? You want some sausage?
Nah. That's a piece of sausage.
Why do you want some sausage?
Because I just looked at sausage.
Who showed you sausage?
I forgot to show you guys my glowing liquid. My glowing liquid. This, if you break it a little bit, it glows in the dark.
It's a glow stick.
That's called a glow stick liquid.
Ooh.
Fancy. Fancy stuff.
What you think of this, Caleb?
Yeah, what you think about that, Caleb?
Oh, it's nice.
It's nice. Okay.
Let's see what he says.
See, that's why I wish I had, like you see on those cooking shows, those fancy show kitchens that have like the cooktop in the
Oh.
island here, and
Mom hopped in chat at some
you
point.
can do all that fancy stuff. Did she? Oh, hi, Mom. What's up? I see you. I see you in there. Yep, Mom. That's why Andrew is not coming to eat supper at your house tonight. That's why, because he's right there. So now you know why.
I paid for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, you bought lunch and I bought supper. Well, the ingredients to make supper anyway. Heck yeah.
I just swallowed my
Yep, I don't know about everybody else, but the wind down here has been blowing like 30 miles an hour for the past 4 or 5 days. It's even, I would hate to say even if I had my boat, I would not be out on the river in this.
4:30 p.m.
But I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be out in this. I'm not gonna lie, it would
in
be.
the new boat, in the old boat, no, because it
Yeah,
would be too
in the old
rough.
boat it'd be rough. Yeah,
The new boat, we could choose to go.
I could do it. I wouldn't want to take clients out. I'll say that. I wouldn't want to take clients out in this stuff. Now, me and him, yeah, we're crazy enough. We'd go anyway. But with the wind blowing that hard from the south, ooh, it'd be a tough time.
Oh, and is it a straight south wind?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It's a straight south wind, so
Oh,
that means
Lord.
that river's gonna be rough. I hope it doesn't do like last year and the wind blow 20 miles an hour for the entire month of April. That would be about right.
I have officially made a paste.
Good. Good. Let it cook down. Ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Ain't going nowhere.
No. Ain't gonna hurt a thing. You gonna sit back in your director's chair?
Yeah,
Hold on. It says
You left your phone over here.
I did. It's okay.
Look, Caleb, you wanna go bring Andrew his phone? So he can read chat too, so he don't feel left out.
So I don't feel left out. Still got 18 watching.
Yeah, got a good little crowd. Look, this is just a little, very much unplanned, random little
You
live.
can tell everybody's just like hanging out, listening.
Everybody's hanging out.
but I know how to snap my fingers.
Do you?
Yep.
I can't do that.
Is JR live right now?
I don't know. Is he? Hope not.
Or is this just a video?
I didn't check to see if anybody else was live whenever we hit the button. We just kind of hit the button.
There's always somebody live on a Saturday. No, I think it was just a video I saw.
Yeah.
Hog leg.
Hog leg. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing all right this evening. We just doing a little cooking. We just doing a little hanging out. Nothing to it.
He's okay? He's shredding right now. It's 4:33 p.m.
Yep. Got us a little behind me right there.
Let's see what he says.
We got the beginnings of a jambalaya in that pot right there.
Hello, detours, and at the rest
Oh.
of the chat.
Yep.
Bobby, that looks interesting. That is very interesting, Bobby.
What's that?
Picture he sent me.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, JR was live this morning fishing. They were catching stripers and hybrids, I believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said 922 said he was catching wipers.
Yeah, well, that's what we call hybrids. That's what we call hybrids. Yeah, because he was telling me something about he heard some reports of some guys just absolutely slaughtering them in whatever section area he fishes. And me, he and I were kind of talking about it. He's like, man, what do you think? I don't know. I said, dude, if I hear some fish are biting, I ain't picky about species. Go have fun. Go get them.
Especially stripers and hybrids.
I know.
I always remind people catfishing is fun, but they are not the greatest fighting fish.
Pound for pound, they're really not. They're really not. Dude, you lock into about a 3-4 pound hybrid.
Or a 30-pound striper.
Yeah.
Guarantee a 30-pound striper will fight better than any catfish we catch.
I think they wear out faster though. I think they give up faster. I think.
Not
I don't know.
fast-
Maybe y'all can.
Not
Yeah, maybe
faster-
y'all can
not
advise me
faster
on
than
that.
a blue cat.
I've never caught an actual striper before. We've caught hybrids. We've caught white bass. I never caught an actual striper, so I couldn't tell
You
you.
haven't caught a lot of things that I've caught. We still need to get you on like bull reds and some of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. We could have fun with that. Ooh wee. Yeah.
It's not just like a pulling power thing. They're just so much more active on like left, right, down, back angles. And
Right.
You actually have to do things instead of just holding onto the rod and waiting.
I don't know.
In one of the bedrooms on the phone.
All right, making progress. Making progress.
Progress. Ooh,
We're
I
making
got a-
good
I got a
progress.
whiff when you moved it.
I know. Yeah, every time you stir the pot, it's like it releases more flavor in the house. It's cool.
You can, oh yeah, you can kind of see just the tower of
Yeah. Well, actually,
evaporation happening.
half of that's because I forgot to turn my hood vent on.
Oh yeah, it's kind of escaping the area.
That's part of the reason why you see a tower of steam. Forgot about the hood vent, but that's okay because it just puts that smell all in the house.
Where's Mom?
I don't know.
She's in one of the.
I think
rooms right
she
there.
went in the other room and went get on the phone. I think that's what she did.
Yeah, she's in one of those bedrooms.
Oh no,
What?
I lost Mom.
She ain't far.
I just heard her.
Yeah,
Is she in your room?
No,
She's not far.
Is she? I think I hear her. She's right there.
She's either in the bathroom or something. She ain't far.
no, she's by the house.
Okay. Well, you didn't lose her. She ain't going nowhere. I promise you, she ain't going nowhere.
Thank God.
So what are we talking about tomorrow night?
I don't know, guys. Subject matter for the RCT show tomorrow night. I don't know. Kind of dealer's choice on that one.
Giant trevally. And Lance, I will, if anybody,
Okay.
I will take your word
Yeah.
on fish species. You've had them all.
Yeah, because
That's one I haven't
Lance
had.
has definitely fished way more different areas than we have.
I feel like big redfish is kind of like the better. It's kind of like the bar for okay. These are starting to
Right.
fight. It's like, is it better or worse than that?
Right. Well, the thing is, catfish when they fight, they just want to go down, just down. Now, I've heard the guys that catch those big blues in really shallow water, it's a much more intense fight because they can't go down. Then
And
they fight
the,
more like a redfish.
And the big channel cat guys. it's
Oh yeah,
different.
yeah. The guys that go up north and catch these 20-pound plus channel cats. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just take your mic off a minute.
No, we're good.
Yeah. Well, Lance, what we could talk about tomorrow? We can figure it out and announce it at the same time.
Okay. I think I got a good excuse.
Oh, are you? You're telling us, Bobby, a newbie, and what do you want out of your rigs?
Like explaining each different type of rig and why you want to use it. Maybe.
Yeah, like
Am I
the,
understanding that
the
right?
important aspects of what you're looking for. Yeah. There's ideas. We'll come up with something. If we can't come up with a good idea, we just invite Stan and talk to Stan.
When in doubt, call Stan.
Maybe y'all can invite Jeremy to come up one night.
Dude, I was looking for you.
It depends if you're going to work early Monday morning. Is usually the issue.
Yeah, I guess so.
I was looking for Mom, and I found her.
What do you want out of your rig? Good. Yeah, I mean that would be a good thing to explain. I guess, some of the people who are a little more new is what situation, what rigs, what's the differences, things like that. It's always a good show.
What you want changed, added to a rig. Yeah, he knows a guy.
Yeah, he does.
We
I
know a couple of guys that have something to do with rigs and
Yeah.
items and devices, and
that we do.
that's what I feel when we talk about subjects. I really want to keep it like, instead of talking about specifically like high technique only for 100-pound stuff,
Right.
really want to keep it to like, look, I want to go out and catch a fish. What do I need?
Where's that big cup we used to have? That big tall one. I don't know why I can't find it. I'll just use this.
Because a lot of times, like, I like the shows and I'm learning stuff, but there's a lot of times the talk goes over the head of people that are in, say, their first year or two of fishing.
Right. Well, there's a time and a place to talk about the monsters, and then there's definitely a time and place to talk about, okay, basics. Just here's the basics. Here's the, start from number one.
Sup, Parker? Someone that's had a very good day yesterday.
I know, right?
I lost track of Parker, what was the actual total, like, some of the weights and total fish? Because you posted so many pictures. Holy cow, you were tearing them up.
And one was like a 80, like a 82, or
I forgot the number. One was huge.
one was big.
Yeah.
One was quite sizable.
I know I'd asked him, he said it was on a mix of German alloys and Crimson Red.
In crimsons, yeah.
I know that. Yeah, he posted so many pictures, like, my word. Of course. Yesterday wasn't a tournament day when he caught all them fish. Because of course.
Way to rub that in. Wow.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
Oh yeah, he knows. Yeah, way to rub that in. Dozen yesterday, two in the fit, oh man, I can't talk.
Two in the 50s.
Two in the 50s, biggest was 85. Dude, that's what I'm
Wait,
talking
so what's
about.
the 3-fish bag on that? 85, 50,
185. Well, you got two 50s and an 85. That's 185.
Well, Jerry, we need you to repeat that in
Yeah.
Vicksburg. You can reel them all in if you catch them, buddy. I don't
And
care.
not in home waters too.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we can fish Jerry's home waters for Vicksburg. That'd be quite a drive. I think we'll be a little more in the area at
Little bit.
Vicksburg.
Little bit.
That's
Little bit.
we would need to meet a tanker and fuel en route like a bomber jet.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Let's see. Video of 85 will be out in the morning. Oh, he said they had thunder and storms in the background.
He mentioned
That's
that.
cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a great video. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, let us know when you post it
Yeah.
so we can share things and.
Well, you should get notifications when it's
Yeah.
posted. You'll get them. You should get them. That's why it's important, guys, when you're sub to somebody, turn your notifications on to all. That way when stuff like this comes out, you know about it. And you don't miss out that way.
That's gonna be an awesome video. Cause he was showing us stuff in like the pro staff chat, like as the day went, and it was
Yeah.
like, here's another fish.
Oh
Another
yeah,
fish.
that's why I
And they
kept
were-
looking every time my phone would go off and see another fish. It's like wow.
We'll be at 6 a.m. Central.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get lost.
And none of them were tiny. Like I didn't see a single dink.
No.
He was using both hands
No.
for every
They wouldn't
fish
know.
he showed.
No, they wouldn't know. In the pictures I saw, they wouldn't know dinks.
At least the ones he showed us, yeah.
Right.
And that was a lot of them.
Right. I mean, look, all fish matter. Trust me. But boy, I like me some big ones. I love big fish, and I cannot lie.
Well, that's just the difference when a guy like Parker, he's used to catching big fish.
Right.
So if he goes and catch 5 5-pounders, it's not as exciting for
Right.
him, kind of like us.
And look, that is true. Certain people.
Later, Hulk.
Hog Leg got pizza on the way, so later, brother.
He came in, ordered pizza, and left.
Appreciate you stopping by. Well, I think what it is, I think he came in here. I made him hungry, so he ordered pizza.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's usually how that happens. Yeah, I mean, and look, that's just how it is. You know, you get used to watching certain channels and all, and sometimes you just expect certain people to catch big fish, and others, you know, not so much. It just depends. He said the fish he lost was close or bigger than the 85. Oof.
That was the same day, because
Yeah.
was that in the chat or I messaged you or something and I asked, and he was
think-
confident it was huge.
I think he had posted a little video in our
Oh, he did. He did.
yeah, in our pro staff chat, and man, that was
And I told somebody, if I believe anybody when they say what a fish was
Yeah.
when it broke off, I will believe Jerry Parker.
exactly.
He has felt those fish.
Yeah,
And
if-
he's not a liar.
If Jerry thinks it was 80, then it was probably 90.
Yeah. I believe him more than I believe us.
Because I know he does like me. He doesn't like to over express what he thinks a fish weighs. So if he thinks it was 80, could have been 100.
Homemade potato soup.
Ooh, in a crock pot.
Oh, my God.
Dude, Laura makes something like that. She makes it's like a potato, carrots, and she shreds some chicken breast and put in there, like a creamy kind of soup in a crock pot. Oh my God, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, save some of that luck for July there,
Yeah,
Jerry.
yeah, we're gonna need that luck to last in July. Don't ring it. Don't
Not
ring
that
it all
those
out.
fish were lucky, but
Right.
every-
Oh wait, Jerry and a
every
couple
fish
in
has a amount of luck.
Jerry and a couple of chat might not have seen it yet, but guys, we got them in. And I have a bunch of different colors too. Creole's Guide Service bait towels, baby. Big thanks to Carolina Lake Weights made these for me. Had a conversation with Jamie and Rebecca and made an order with them. I wanted to see what they would look like. And those are big. Those are the 16 by 16 inch towels. Those are the big boys.
Jerry, our mom wants some of your potato soup.
I know, right?
Because she makes a pretty good one, too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that one that Laura makes is good. And I don't care if you eat it just like that or put it over some rice, or it doesn't matter. It's just
I sprinkle a tiny bit of top cheese,
Yeah.
maybe a couple crackers, and just eat it.
Yep. Especially during the winter, like when it's cold. You know, I love stuff like that. I was supposed to make some stuff like that this winter when it was cold. I just never got around to it. And here we are. It's hot, it's windy, and I'm making jambalaya. So there we go. Let's see. Darren's got hocks, beans, and cornbread. Hey, that's
Beans- Oh, my God.
man. Beans and a good cornbread.
Although,
Especially
Darren, do you have some greens or cabbage with that? You need greens or cabbage.
Some smothered cabbage with that. My
yeah.
God.
If you don't, go get some, because then
Yeah.
it's not the full gamut.
Me personally, I love like the fine ground cornmeal to make cornbread. It almost makes it like a cake style, other than the real coarse one. I love.
Oh, I like the coarse one.
Yes, I love the fine one. Me. Oh my God, that's my favorite.
Man. Do I need
Talking about food, and I'm cooking food. Y'all making
probably
me
need to
hungry.
peel potatoes now.
Yeah, it is about that time. Let me
Do you have an actual peeler? Or do I need to get a knife?
No. I got a peeler, man. We fancy. I can do you better than that.
I tried to pick the ones that were straight, that were
Mm-hmm.
workable.
No, I got a really good peeler. Really good one, very sharp. You'll be all right.
Taters.
Taters. There you go.
Oh, I guess I can look on your phone when I'm standing here.
Whoa. I forgot to turn the heat down when I put that to
You
boil.
you're about to make some tea water there.
Yeah, no.
Taters.
Of course, I have to find it because it's not where I always put it.
Lost you like Parker. You don't eat cabbage?
Don't eat cabbage. Lord have mercy.
For somebody that farts like that, I assumed you love cabbage.
That's kind of what I assumed too.
Oh man, how many potatoes did I buy?
Well, remember when you asked me if that was enough and I kind of made a face?
Oh my God.
I don't know if you went back and got more or what, but...
But did they add something? Oh, Jody's here.
What's up, Jody? Okay, I don't know where the
All right.
other one is.
As an award-winning chef, Jody wants to give you some advice.
Okay.
She just asked if you need help.
Does it count if you're an award-winning chef when you were the only one competing? Does it count? Does it? I mean, I guess first place is still first place. I'll give you that one. I got a peeler,
You
but
just
I'll be
said-
honest, I don't know where my really good one is.
You just sound mad now.
Oh, there it is. Look. That's the good one. That's the good one. As I knew it was somewhere, I just had to put my hands on that thing.
Pretty fancy. Give me some paper towels so I don't.
Look, just put all your stuff in
Yeah,
there.
but then I gotta try to land it in there. It's gonna be messy.
Well, just do it on the cutting board and just put it in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't do this anymore.
Sorry.
This aggravates me.
Peeling taters. See? Peeling taters.
Don't show me peeling taters. The Army veterans are gonna get.
They're gonna have flashbacks.
Yeah.
But that right there is the start of some smothered sweet potatoes.
I'm also not using a pocket knife. That does help.
Yeah. Ah. Oh yeah, he was looking for you earlier. He thought he had lost you.
Beer.
It's not for you.
That's not for you. That is definitely not for you.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure even if we let
What?
you try it, you wouldn't even want to.
No, probably not. I'm gonna say probably not. Watch out. Let me go check my stuff.
Don't be saying. Caleb's over here going, beer on a live, trying to get us in trouble.
Sure. Yeah. No comment on that one.
Wait, why is my part of the box $40 of shipping? What? I don't know what you're sending me anymore. I thought it was a few pieces of plastic.
Dude, I would almost hate to ruin such a good gravy by making it a jambalaya.
I know.
But it's gonna be good.
I know that
God, it's gonna be good.
That gravy just came out.
Let's see. Able to secure bait in a flooded condition, back to flow bars tomorrow. Okay, hey. Well, hey, when it's flooded like that, that benefits the bank guys. So
Yeah.
hey, now's the time. Now's the time. Go get them.
That might be the thing next weekend on that hard rise is going to the bank. That'll be the one time you go in the
Yeah,
bank.
it might be. Might be able to talk me into it. Because I ain't gonna lie, if it wouldn't have been for that little fishing trip with Dustin to fish that live tournament, I'd be in rough shape right now. I'd be having major withdrawals. I'm not gonna lie. But we're okay.
Especially, you should almost take your phone outside and show them the pile of boat parts.
It is ridiculous right now. I'll tell you, look, and not just outside, it's outside, it's like in here, like back of my living room, my dining room, there's just stuff, there's boat stuff everywhere.
There's
And I mean everywhere.
The two boat chairs are in the middle of the living room.
Yeah, they are,
Caleb
actually.
uses them to watch TV.
Well,
When it's still somewhere in the bag.
two of the three. There's the bird. Now he's on you.
Oh, hey, buddy.
There's the bird. He wants to be part of the show. Hey, Murph.
Hey, everybody.
He's nipping my
I
ear.
did not hear that.
Hey, bub. Trying to get him to turn around. Trying to get him to turn around and see himself. Uh-oh, there we go.
Does he do something when he sees himself?
Not really. I thought maybe he would, but he ain't having it. Look, here, Caleb.
I like how Jeremy's just standing here watching me peel potatoes.
Well, you said you wanted to peel potatoes.
I didn't say I wanted to. I said we needed to.
I'm not getting in your way.
Even though he clearly pulled out a second potato peeler and then put it back up.
Yes, I did.
Stonefly.
Let's see. I need to find.
Wait, the next 3 boxes. What in the world are you sending me?
Hey, I thought y'all had that planned out.
I thought he was sending me like 2 or 3 of a little experimental thing.
Right. Well, apparently that is not the case.
It's got to be something else. There's no way he's sending like 3
All
boxes.
right, I
of
will
just
need you
that.
to stand to your right here just for a second. I need to check for something.
I don't want to.
Well, it don't matter if you want to. You're going to have to. And it's not there.
Sauteed parrot. That
He-
little, Jerry, that little parrot would not add much to that gravy.
No, he ain't going to feed very many people.
He's not. He ain't meaty. He is not meaty. Bring him here, Caleb. We'll cook him.
Wait a minute.
I thought that was your favorite.
I'm trying not to make all the noise in the microphone.
What do you say? Okay.
Ah, there we go. Now we got it.
Hey, Miss Jody asked if you got the new sonar.
Already got the sonar you put on your boat.
No, not yet, Jody. It should be in. Hopefully, it'll be in about a week and a half. It's gonna make it like barely before the boat shows
Yeah, where's
up.
the trolling motor?
But yeah, I did buy me one. I got me the new Explorer 12 Humminbird. But I did buy one. It is on the way. And I went with Humminbird because I want to integrate it with the trolling motor and everything else that's going to be on the boat. You know, I want everything hooked together and communicating. So that's why I went ahead and went with Humminbird. I'm a Lowrance guy.
Because he really wanted to stick with Minn Kota.
Yeah. A Minn Kota trolling motor was, I was not even going to consider any other option. So, being it's out of date anyway, I switched brands of graphs.
And luckily, through 2 different friends coming fishing with us, we've got to see some Humminbird graphs in use.
Yeah, we did. When James came, James has a Solix on his, and that's also what Dustin had on his boat. So I got to use them and kind of play with them a bit and get ahead of the learning curve a little bit.
You got to use and play with James? This looks like more chicken food.
Jody, that's kind of sort of what I did. Is kind of, I'm not gonna call it a bundle, but I made sure and I bought everything together, the way everything works together. That was kind of my aim with the whole thing. There's too many options that I would lose if I'd use non-compatible brands. Like if I were stuck with my Lowrance like I always have, there's just certain things I wouldn't be able to do. So, you know, the heck with it. Try something different.
For different styles of fishing, different features matter to different people.
Yes.
So it kind of, you have to choose which features are the most important to you and then kind of base off of that.
Yes, 100%. In the end, you got to do what's best for you and for what you want to do.
And a lot of them, like a lot of people use Garmin motor and Garmin graphs, and they have a lot of the same features.
Yeah. Well, like my buddy Richard, JR Fishing. Some of y'all may have seen the new boat that he got. He's been posting videos, everything on it. That ProCat 240. He's a longtime Garmin user. And,
oh my God, it's Becky.
And he wanted to stick with Garmin. What's up, Becky? We just hanging out in the house. Becky could actually come over here and eat supper with us if she wanted to, you know.
She's close enough.
She's close enough. That could happen.
Come over here, tell us about her giant fish.
I know, right? Tell the story live. I am going to put these in the pan as I cut them. That way, just in case we have too many potatoes, I don't overdo it.
Yeah, I feel like if you're looking at a pontoon or not a pontoon, it's like how far do you go on the average fishing day?
Right.
If you're not going that far, pontoons are so nice to fish.
Oh, I know. They're extremely comfortable. I mean, for me, pontoon's not an option because I want to run too much. You know, I want to go distance.
Yeah, we run and gun.
Yeah.
More than sit.
Yeah. I run and gun so much, and especially now that I'm getting into tournament fishing, yeah, I need a boat, not a pontoon.
He's hit a boat.
Like an actual boat. Yeah.
Yeah. Becky's the one that broke her PB 3 times in a single day.
Yeah.
She started 22, 30 something, 45, and then 72.
Well, it was, let's see. Yeah, 22, like 38 and a half, 42, and 72. Yeah, I had to think about it.
Oh, so Becky's also cooking a chicken rice and gravy.
What? That's what I'm talking about.
And that video is on the channel.
Yes.
That is a great video.
That's one of my favorites. I mean, that was just an epic day of fishing, you know, and putting somebody else on fish is just, that's awesome for me.
It's 5:00 p.m.
Yeah, there's so many boats that are excellent. I like going through, like we go through Bass Pro and stuff, me and Jeremy, and I'm like, this would be an amazing boat for this. This is a great boat for that. There's so many styles. There was a little, what was that little boat? It looked like a deep V, but tiny.
Tracker Pro V.
Tracker Pro V. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that looked like a real fishing boat.
A Tracker Pro V17. That's what that was.
Yeah. Man, that looked like you catching fish out that thing.
Yeah, I mean,
It
especially.
was so cool. And it was like 20 grand, 23. It was nothing.
Right.
It was, oh man.
Right.
Not nothing, but compared to
Well,
like Sea Arcs and
yeah, compared to a brand new
Like,
24-foot Sea Arc.
most people can get into that boat.
Right.
And I guarantee that boat will catch as many good fish as anybody in the Sea Arcs, as long as you're not having to run like 80 miles or something crazy.
Right. Well,
That boat was great.
you just have to be realistic about what you're going to use the boat for and what do you want the boat to do. I had to be realistic and say, okay, I need to pony up for something bigger, something more suited for what I want to do. Other people, if you're just fishing by yourself or fishing two people, you don't need a 24-foot Sea Arc.
Like that Pro V, the biggest thing, it did not have a live well suitable for size of catfish.
Right.
But if you're not worried about live welling large catfish, who cares?
Yeah.
It's all, what you need.
It's what you need and it's all what you can afford.
That
You know?
too.
That's another thing too.
Man, what's that little boat Randy Bible was just selling?
I don't know. I don't
It was one
remember.
of them little deep V's. I forgot. It's a funny name. I usually make fun of it, and I forgot what the name is. Like a sea nymph or something.
Could have been.
Yeah. It's just a cool little boat. Caleb's behind me giggling with the bird.
Okay, that's about all the taters. Well, you did right on your tater selection because I had literally a quarter of one potato left, and I just can't fit it in the pan. So you did good.
Well, after they smother a little bit, then you just add the last handful.
If you smother all that, it'll be enough. I promise you. Because
Your lake tournaments are starting 2 weeks from today.
Oh.
right. I'd love to I've been trying to convince Jeremy, even though just for the fun of it, hitting some of these tiny local tournaments just cause. I just like the excitement of technically being in a tournament.
Well, I mean, at this point, the decision comes down to availability and time off of work to be able to do these things.
Yeah.
And the second decision is, hey, depending on how busy I am with guide trips. Hopefully I'm so busy running guide trips that I just don't have time to do anything else. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Small water charters just got home from a trip and they are starving.
Haha, there you go.
Well, it's not ready, but by the time you get here, it would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I've done this on camera before, but look, I cut up some sweet potatoes, take a stick of butter. I just, cut it up, drop it there amongst them a little bit, like that. Put a little sugar on top, a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan, put it on some heat. Simple, 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 and man, it's good.
Yeah, Jerry, we were in Bass Pro the other day, just kind of looking at things, and that's where we bought the chairs and a couple things. But yeah, that guy was showing us a nitro boat and a couple, like, oh man, these are great. He's like, oh, what do y'all use? And we started telling him. He's like, okay, we don't sell those here.
Yeah.
Like, no, there wasn't a live well in that building big enough for what we wanted.
God, no.
There were some nice boats.
What?
He asked if you were making some camp potatoes. She
I
said
am.
something.
I am making camp potatoes.
Oh, she learned camp potatoes?
I think, hadn't I made some and sent them with you to work or something like that?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
You gotta make her some again and bring them some.
Oh yeah, custom live wells. There's a place not that far from our house that can weld an entire custom boat. We pass by it all the time when we're out looking at stuff.
Oh, over there in Jonesville?
Yeah, the one in Jonesville.
Yeah.
It's like down the road from Netson Moore.
Yep.
You pass by, there's just bright, shiny, fresh welded aluminum out in the lot.
And like big commercial boats, like big,
Oh yeah,
big,
they make
big
like
stuff.
30-foot long stuff.
Yeah, stuff that I don't have the truck to pull. That kind of stuff.
Oh, those boats look, when you pass by and you see a 35-foot long boat, solid, fresh aluminum, no paint, no nothing.
All right, babe. Per your niece,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make her some, and I gotta bring it to her Monday. She's texting me.
I feel like it's very difficult
She
to
said,
make.
"Please, I wanna see what the hype is about."
I thought she had some.
Oh. I had brought it. I think I brought it to Tunica.
Might have been. Well, I can take her like a good chunk out of what I'm cooking now
Yeah.
and bring it Monday. We'll do that.
It's smothered sweet potatoes with sugar and butter.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. Small water's the same thing here. These guys, they build airboat hulls. They build huge commercial boats, work boats. I mean, just everything. You know, they're a from scratch
Oh yeah, they have,
facility
like,
basically.
oyster boats. I swear there's a shrimp boat out there. Like
There probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. Lifetime Boats. That's the name of the place. I just remembered.
we always joke that, like, what would be the cost, or besides the cost, if we just like said, what's the perfect catfish boat, and just start thinking the length, the width, the
I know.
features, and just like go to them and be like, what would that cost?
For just the bare hull, I'm gonna guess and say 40 grand. I'm just gonna guess
Oh, at least.
40 to 50,000.
I would assume more. I would assume if you said like a 24-foot boat, they're not making it for under 100. And I'm talking just the hull and stuff.
Oh no, it wouldn't be that much. It wouldn't be that much. Cause who is it on YouTube or TikTok that they had one made by somebody? I can't remember who it is now.
That would be cool.
But basically they had made, I think, a 22 or 24-foot boat. They made it look a lot like a Monster Cat.
Yeah.
It's like a deep V tournament boat. And they had it made.
It's kind of what we said. It's like that Monster Cat hull.
Ooh, Bobby said there's a place that builds custom airboats and duck blinds. Minimum 110,000.
Yeah. That's what.
Ooh.
Jeremy, I'm telling you, 40 grand for them to make a hull is gonna be too low.
It might be. I've never asked them.
It's custom work. That's different.
I've always assumed that it was way above my budget, so I just never asked. You know, It's kind of like a let's say like a Ferrari. I can't tell you exactly what a Ferrari costs because it's no use I go get a price. I know it's over my budget. It's no use I know.
You walk up, you ain't test driving it.
No. No, heck no. It don't do me any good to know these things.
Oh yeah, you pass by that place in the morning, you just see the raw aluminum boats.
Yeah.
God.
Who? Oh yeah, they have that a lot in like south of me in South Louisiana.
Oh,
they got
man.
guys that hot rod those airboats. Oh yeah. In fact, I when I used to work down there years ago, I helped a fire chief in the area where we were doing construction. I helped tune the carburetor on his airboat. He had one with a 540 big block on it.
Yeah. Oh, they don't bother with small blocks.
Oh no. No, this was a Merlin block, Merlin short block 540.
It takes a lot of power to turn them things. 80 mile per hour? Yeah.
Ooh, 80 in an airboat. That's yeah.
Scooting.
That's probably 60 faster than what I want to go in one. I ain't gonna lie. That is crazy. I mean, look on my new one, I'll be stepping up quite a bit. You know, I'm going from top speed of about 38 miles an hour to probably 55 to 58, something like that. That's gonna take a little bit for me to get used to. And going from a center console back to a side console, you know, 'cause the new one, of course, is a dual console, walk-through windshield. But I've been running a center console for 5 years. I got very used to being in the middle of the boat. Now I'm gonna be on a side console. It's gonna take a little getting used to, especially with putting the boat back on the trailer. That's gonna be the big thing for me to get used to. But you know, we'll spend some time. I imagine by the time the break-in is over, I'll be good to go.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad we got to ride in Dustin's G3. Oh,
Yeah, we
man.
got to when we fished. Shoot, I forget the name of that little live tournament that we fished with Dustin Clark.
Well, it was the first live league.
Yeah,
tournament.
the very first live
Wasn't it-
league
wasn't
tournament.
it King of the River.
It was King of the
Actually?
River. That's right. It was King of the River. Whenever we fish King of the River with Dustin, he has a 2022 G3 Sportsman 2100, similar design to a Sea Arc. You know, the whole design is pretty similar and all. So I kind of got to see how that one rides, how it drives, how it responds. Because when we got in it, he just told me, "Look, you know where you're going. You drive here. Have at it." Instead of telling me where to go,
Oh,
he
you
just
just
handed
wanted
me
to
the
be
wheel.
chauffeured for a day.
Oh
He had a
yeah,
blast.
he just handed me the wheel, and I was all for it, you know. So I got in it and rode it and did the thing, and it's nice. In fact, that's what Micah Burkhart just bought him is a G3 Sportsman
Really?
2100.
That was a great boat.
That's what he just got him. In
I
fact,
can't. How does the price compare for that boat to a similar? Sea
they're a hair cheaper than a Sea Arc.
Arc? Yeah.
You know, boat for boat, I want to say you can get in at G3 for like $5 to $7 grand cheaper than a Sea Arc.
Because if you didn't know the brands and you taped over all the emblems, you could fool somebody that one was the other.
Yeah,
All day.
you'd have to look at all the little details. Yeah, you really could.
It was like, this is made of a different material, or this is a slightly different shape kind of thing. Like,
right.
yeah. And keep in mind, when we talk about he's going to have a boat now that goes 55, I still distinctly remember being excited when we had a 9 horsepower outboard on a 14-foot boat.
Yep. That I'm not sure that boat ever got on plane. Pretty sure it never did.
Oh, no.
But that's what we grew up fishing in, a 1438. Old 1438 John boat with an 8 horsepower Mariner. That's what we grew up fishing on, you know.
When Dad got the 16-foot Express with a 62-stroke, man, that's still a great boat.
That's what we thought. You know, this was back in
I'd have been in 2000.
2000. In 2000 when he bought that 16 foot. And we thought, man, look at the size of this thing. Like, what are we going to do with this? And the fish them little John boats have caught, my God. You know, that'll never be matched by anything I'll ever do in my career, I promise you.
We've caught a lot of catfish in 5 years in that boat, but it ain't caught
Yeah.
the pounds of fish that Express has
No.
caught.
Oh God, no. No. The thousands of pounds of brim, sac-a-lait, heck, bass. You know, we bass fished out
And
of it.
catfish and
We didn't catfish much out of it. Not trophy catfish.
no, we didn't trophy
But
catfish,
we've
but we catfished.
run trot lines, run nets, done all that, you know, for smaller fish. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, Jody, like not everybody wants to go
Right.
that fast. And a lot of it, it's not necessarily that you're going to go that fast all the time. It's kind of in an emergency you can.
Yeah.
And if you're, say your boat like Jeremy's, it'll be capable of 55. That means we can put it at 2/3 throttle, save a whole lot of gas, and cruise
Yep.
at like 45,
Right.
40 all
Right.
day long. Nice
Yeah,
and cozy.
cruise at 45. It'll be great on fuel. If there's an emergency, need to run from the weather, get somebody back to a boat ramp quickly, something like that. Hey, I can hammer down. I can go. It's there if I need it.
Yeah, we didn't notice that weather cloud pop up,
Right.
or where we're at, they sound certain alarms and come on the loudspeaker and say, "Get out, we're
Right.
opening gates," or
Right.
the off chance of levee bust, and we have to
Our
run
boat
away.
runs 55 on the water and 90 on the trailer. That's about what mine's gonna do. Jody, look, I'm with you on that. That's a good lesson for everybody. Is, you know, do what you're comfortable doing. I'll be honest, I don't want to run 55 miles an hour all the time on our river, just because of what could be in that water. You know, obstructions, logs. I mean, look, James got to see it firsthand. What could be on that river?
Yeah, Parker, we need a 400 Verado for the emergency poops.
Actually, I've got a little something I'm gonna get just for that. Nice little bucket, like with the seed on it, and I'm gonna have like the little enclosure, you know, little zip enclosure. It's gonna be nice.
A 350 Mercury on a 16-foot bass boat.
Ooh.
I have a feeling the boat wasn't rated for that.
Yeah, I want to say he was beyond his rating on that one. He had to be. That's what I'm gonna assume.
Now, I will
Yeah.
say, coming out the hole for the first 20 miles an hour, Dad's little two-stroke will get it.
Yeah. Oh, that old 60 Yamaha. There's not many motors that'll hang with that thing in the first, let's say, 60 foot.
Yeah.
It's not. That thing is an animal.
It
Now,
tops out at like 32.
but it probably gets to 32 in that 60 foot though.
Yeah.
That thing is crazy. Well, hey, Lisa, that's what I'm gonna get. They make a seat made especially for that. You clip it onto the bucket. You put a trash bag in it where you're good. But they make those little, you know what I'm talking about? Those little fabric like enclosure looking things. I know Chunky had him one whenever he used to fish off the bank a lot. I'm gonna have that on the boat, you know, and somebody needs to, you know, especially for the ladies on the boat or the kids or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. You know, just make people comfortable when they're on a trip. And maybe I'm overthinking it, but hey, why not?
Yeah, small water. If you know your waters and you know it's safe, that's different.
It's very different. Yeah.
Where on our rivers, even if we know there's no logs, the sand dunes can shift
Yeah.
one way or the other.
Yeah.
So if you're not in 20 feet of water, you might hit a sudden sandbar
Right.
that wasn't there the week
The
before.
biggest danger we face is just logs and trees that are coming down the river. Especially when the river's on a rise, it really poses a real danger for that. And, you know, knowing the river is one thing, but from one day to the next, that river can change a lot
Tell
as
you
far
what,
as
if
trash.
that river comes up this week, we can probably go take a picture. Because
gonna
I
be ugly.
know the logs are sitting waiting to come down from the drop.
Yep, it's gonna. Yep. In fact, Jody, that's what I'm talking about. One of them little pop-up tents. I'm just gonna have to practice to make sure I'm good with pulling it back up.
Oh, and speaking of, anybody down here has seen these guys, and I've got a bass boat that planes out, and I can go 80 miles an hour, and we have watched them hit sandbars.
Yep. Well, mainly because these guys that run the river every night in a bass boat, They don't understand the concept of where the sandbars are. They try to cut the curve, cut across the curve in a river. Bad idea. Because you will find a sandbar very quickly. And what's bad about the sandbars is, and yes, from year to year they will shift, they will change. But what happens in a flood year, sometimes you'll get a lot of logs and stumps that'll settle on top of that sandbar. And when the water starts going back down, they might have a huge stump there that wasn't there the year before. And you cut across that thing and you hit that, that's it. You can kiss that foot of that motor goodbye.
Yeah, if anybody, I bet that like the James in Tennessee can be the same way. If you're on the Mississippi or the Red or the Atchafalaya, just because it wasn't there the day before, do not assume
Yeah.
it's not there today. You can't do it.
Yeah. That's why running at night is always a concern of mine, because you got to be able to see good enough to make sure you're clear ahead of you. It takes a lot of very good lighting to be able to do that comfortably anyway.
Whew. Yeah, I've been on the river at night, but usually not fast.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a subject matter for tomorrow, is how to handle waves and situations with your boat. You know, make people comfortable.
Yeah.
Safe boating.
Yeah, because keep in mind, at 55 miles an hour doesn't sound like a lot, but you're covering 90 feet per second at 55 miles an hour. And on the road, that's one thing, but on the water, there's a lot that can happen in 90 foot.
Boats don't have brakes.
No, they do not.
And if you have some chop, you can't see that far out with a log that's only 5-6 inches out the water.
Yeah, exactly. Because you got to figure, if you sneeze, you're covering 150 foot of water in the time it takes you to sneeze, because you're going down the river that far with your eyes closed.
How far do you travel if you fart?
I don't know. Might get an extra mile an hour out of it. I don't know.
What do you think, Caleb?
It's good.
Hey, Caleb, you go eat some jambalaya?
Nah,
Why not?
because that tastes yucky.
Oh, if only you knew. I don't think the people in chat would agree with you that jambalaya tastes yucky. I'm pretty sure they would not agree with you there.
Yeah, Jerry. Always good floods, huge rains. It's like, all right, let's go drive around, see if we found any just new cutouts.
Yep.
There's still the one just below the Simsport Bridge we haven't fished.
Oh, those old washouts.
No, there's a new one. It was an old washout, but it's like 3 times as big as it was a year ago.
Some more. Some more bank caved in.
Just outside of the Simsport Bridge.
The
I've shown
south
it to you before.
south side or the north side?
South, just south.
Oh, south. I'm getting south and north and upstream and downstream mixed up.
Downstream of the river.
Downstream. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, a little more bank caved in on that one.
I wanted to fish it this spring when the water's up, but we haven't had a boat.
Yeah, haven't had a boat. I'm trying to be patient,
And you're not.
but I'm not. Oh man,
Driving me nuts.
I want that boat to show up so bad.
And
No.
you can trade me in for it.
I'm not as excited to get the notes that come with it, but
Yeah. That's what I gotta oversee.
I am excited.
Hey, can I cut some things? Can I cut some food that I used to cut?
Like what?
What is it called?
I don't know.
Oh, let me find it.
I don't know. I don't know what you're looking for. That's nothing but potato skins, and there's
Well-
nothing good in there.
Well, Caleb, say hi to chat while you're there.
Can I peel some tomatoes?
Well, we don't have any more
I
potatoes.
peeled them all.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can get some more. But
Where were you asking to peel potatoes when I still had some to peel?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. I'm gonna have I had hydraulic on my old boat. I'm gonna have hydraulic on this one, so it's gonna make a.
Apparently it's fly-by-wire on the new one?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, there's no. Well, the steering is hydraulic. The the gear shift and throttle is fly by wire. There's no throttle
Oh,
cable.
does the steering wheel have a cable to the hydraulic still?
No, it's got an arbitral like on a tractor.
Oh, okay.
You got an arbitral with
Oh,
hydraulic lines.
it's just the
Yeah,
just the throttle.
Yeah, it's the throttle and the gears that's fly by wire. So technically there's no cables that go to the motor. Only hydraulic lines and wires. No cables. See, John, actually in our state, regardless of the size of the boat, you're supposed to have your lanyard on your kill switch if you're running. That's a law here.
Something's leaking. I hear.
I know. It's just boiling a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is a law here in Louisiana that no matter what, you're supposed to have your kill switch connected to you.
I don't know if I've ever seen you actually connect it to yourself.
Mm. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Good point. I got you there.
We have been down here. If anybody wants to see gators, it's a good time of year.
Yeah.
There's dead ones on the road. It's mating season.
Oh, yeah. They're out and about right now. I promise you.
So it's not quite nesting season when they're most dangerous, but mating season's up there too.
Oh, yeah. They're out there.
The males are territorial right now.
All right. Let me, it won't be long. We can add our rice.
Already?
Small water chatter, what's it going, man?
Well, I said it won't be long. I'm not saying I'm doing it right now,
Oh,
but it won't be long.
Y'all get conflict.
yep. Complacent.
Safety features on the
We do, Jerry. That's some of the things.
the water.
Safety is some of the things that it's like new boat, new attitude. We're going to up our game on safety, cleanliness, a lot of things. Going to be way more consistent.
Well, yeah. Safety and efficiency. That's going to be the two big things here.
Yeah, small water. I bet you get those gators where you hear them and you're like, is somebody trying to start an Evan route or is that a big gator?
You feel it in your chest. You don't just hear them.
Those are creepy when it's not daylight yet.
Yeah.
I can blow through this hole.
Okay.
Well, that's not sanitary.
No, it's not.
Shield.
All right, we just about ready to turn our gravy into a jambalaya. Getting close.
Yeah, y'all have gators. And we got a couple spots where if we wanted to be wild, we could find
This teaser.
numbers.
Oh yeah. You go there after dark and you just shine a spotlight across the water. It looked like tail lights on the interstate. So all you can see is just red eyes everywhere. Probably sit there and see 20 or 30 gators just standing on the dock.
Did you read what he said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I believe you. You get
Oh, yeah.
some of them holes where they stay.
Mm-hmm.
The water never goes away. Oof.
Yeah, we got a few of those too. John, they hunt them. They hunt them a good bit in your area. Imagine they would,
I would
with the
think-
population that
I
y'all
would think
have.
so.
You would think so.
He's not that far from us.
In Florida.
Oh, they're that way. Why was I thinking he was
Yeah,
Texas?
Florida.
Why was I thinking he was Texas?
Yeah, they hunt them a lot. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, Florida.
Now I
definitely
guess
does.
they do the same that we do. They issue tags. You know, the hunters bid on them and get tags for certain areas. I guess that's all done the same way.
Yeah, because we got those River Cats customers that bought that Ancient Mariner stuff, and they were using it to catch gators.
Yeah, and they were from Florida.
Yeah, they were from Florida. That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Yep.
Oh, you're in
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee.
Yeah, he's a good bit away from us.
This is US.
He's in South Florida.
Oh no, it's way more than 7 hours to get to Okeechobee.
I don't know. It's you can be in Pensacola in like 4.5 from here.
At crossing to get all the way back down to the Okeechobee or Miami area.
It's a drive.
It's a lot. It's
Yeah,
a lot farther.
because he's one of the few people that watches our stuff that's further south than us, like way further south than
Yeah.
us.
Crossing, going from Pensacola to Miami is longer than going from where we are to Pensacola.
Yeah, it's a long drive. He's down there. You could look up
Alexandria.
yeah, if
would
you
be
look
a
up like
good-
Alexandria, Louisiana, that's pretty close.
I usually say that one because that's the first one you can spell.
Right. Yeah.
Or just Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
We're-
Either
we're-
Alexandria, Baton Rouge,
We're halfway
anything like
between
that.
Alexandria and Baton Rouge.
Right.
So.
We live 2 hours above New Orleans. That's where I live. But that's basically our route to get there. Is you hit Baton Rouge, take I-10 down to New Orleans, and just go.
Yeah, if we're going that way, we pass through Baton Rouge anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
If you do Baton Rouge, it's at an hour. I'd tell you the town we're in right this second, but we'd have to spell it.
Yeah, that'd be a whole other.
12 hours, 47 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
I told you it was
Yeah,
a lot longer
further
than
than we
you
thought.
think.
It's a trip.
We can get to Pensacola quickly. It takes a long time to get the rest
Which
of the way.
proves we live 12 hours from like everywhere. We're 12 hours from CatCon. We're 12 hours from Oklahoma.
Oh, we are kind of in the middle.
We're just we're not close to anything.
We're in the south, but we're right in the middle.
Yeah. We're not close to anything cool.
Yeah, small. I only knew that because I've had friends in Tampa before, so I've looked up like how far would it be for me to go visit, and it's. Whew, I'm like, I'll meet y'all in Pensacola or Jacksonville. And you've been to down there before, haven't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Furthest I've ever been is Destin. It's the furthest I've ever been.
I thought y'all went farther down.
Nope. Furthest I've ever been in Florida is Sandestin and Panama City.
How far are we from Lance? I think Lance is like 16, 17. It's just a little more
Yeah.
than 12. It ain't that bad.
All right. Soon as this comes back to a rolling boil,
Yeah, we're like 8 to 12 hours or more from every single pro staff except John.
yeah, except John.
Well, I guess Pat and Creech ain't far. They're at like 3.
Creech is like, you can say 3.5 because he lives like, you got to go through Vicksburg to get to where he's at.
I think
So he's like
Vicksburg,
3.5.
Yeah, he's not.
Pat's like what, 4? Something like
Depends on
that.
which way you go.
Yeah, Pat's like 4.
As the crow flies, we're pretty close to Pat. There's just no roads that go straight to him.
Yeah, it's getting there. That's the problem. He said, y'all are all northerners to me unless you're a Cuban.
Yeah.
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, we live jambalaya. Good evening. It's the Benoits. Y'all coming?
Well, just to show John.
Show Mom the dessert. She asked us for
Oh.
dessert.
Oh,
And why it's not in the refrigerator, I don't know.
because it was frozen like a brick. It's got
Was
to
it
fall
still?
out. That's dessert right there, Mom.
Yeah, all the harvest food pies, they're always a block of ice, and you have to, you actually have to leave them out.
Well, this one's like. Pretty sure I can put it in the fridge now.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty sure.
We ate one at their house one time. Like you couldn't get your fork through it.
Thing is, I got to figure out how to. Will it fit in here? Will it fit in here? Yep.
Yeah, see,
I don't know how I'm
Small
gonna get it
Water,
back
we're all
out.
south of Benoit's too, and Lance. Hey, Creech is back or here.
Creech.
I don't remember if he came in before.
What's happening, Creech? Benoit ladies, what's happening? Andrew, if you want to come grab the thing and actually show, like, look in the pot, like when I'm adding the rice and
Okay.
stuff.
I was waiting for an explanation after grab the thing.
Yep. I guess that's enough rice. Like I said, I don't measure anything. Ought to be about right.
Don't put too much rice.
I don't like it to be overly ricey. I'm gonna plug this. There you
Can I flip the camera around?
go. Yes, you can.
I see a button. I
Oh,
did it.
you got
Nope,
it?
don't touch it.
You
I
got
did it.
Okay, as long as you did it. Long as you did it. Our potatoes are looking awesome. Okay, I do need to put this here. Alrighty.
Now,
Wait, no, that's the tater spoon.
this is not gumbo, even though it's liquid. This is jambalaya before you put the rice.
Yeah, this is what jambalaya looks like before you put the rice in it. Now, to clarify, I'm fixing to add raw rice in this liquid, and we're going to cook the rice in the liquid.
And notice, watch, stir it a little. The meat and all that stuff, a lot of it's disintegrated.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a lot less solid chunks than the last time you looked.
That's what makes it good. Now, I put about that much rice. That's about as close as I can tell you as to an actual measurement. All right, so we're gonna stir it.
You may could have put a hair more, but yeah, that'll be good.
I'm gonna put a little more, like a
Yep.
little.
If you're not sure, put less. It is really hard to add liquid at this point. No, that's good.
Make right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, you're good.
Parish rice, made in Louisiana. We try to use all Louisiana stuff. So, all right, the rice is added. So what I'm gonna do, I'm putting the cover back on, I'm sealing it. Once I see a little bit of steam come out of this pot, that it comes back to a boil, I'm shutting off the fire and walking away. You do not open this lid for about 30 minutes. You've got to leave it and trap that heat in there to cook that rice.
Which is different than large batch jambalaya where you stir constantly.
I've never cooked a really
I'm talking
big
party
one.
size.
Oh, right.
I'm talking the
Yeah, because what'll
show,
happen?
show the other pot.
Because what'll happen? It'll cook unevenly if it's in a very
Yeah.
large batch. But that right there is our smothered sweet potatoes. That is just fresh sweet potatoes, butter, sugar, a little bit of water. All
And if
that
you notice
is.
the color of that liquid.
That's like if you would take that liquid and cook it down just a little bit more, you'd have sweet potato flavored butterscotch. It's exactly what you'd have.
Wait. Camera.
Camera.
There we go.
There we go.
Here.
We're back.
You want your camera?
We're back. But that's really all jambalaya is. I mean, you put meat, veg, all that stuff in the pot. You make a gravy with it. You throw your rice, and you cook your rice in the liquid that you've already made. That's all it is.
It's very easy to make.
It is.
Like,
The hardest thing with jambalaya is getting your meat to liquid to rice ratio correct. That way you don't have it like really ricey or really, that's the biggest thing. You get that down, then you're good.
oh yeah, there's a few comments
Yeah.
we missed. I'm trying to back up on my phone.
Creech, we cook in a pork, chicken, and smoked sausage jambalaya, and I got some smothered sweet potatoes.
Yep, we're 2.5 hours from Greg Burgess.
Yep, about right. Yeah, because he's in Houma.
He's in Houma?
He's in
Oh,
Houma.
he's south of us too.
He's in Houma. Yeah.
Oh, we were near his house 2 days
I
ago.
also got here's my
Yep.
label maker.
That's where my side by side came from, Houma.
Yeah.
Performance ATV.
Also got
is down
That's
in
how you
Houma.
make Spanish rice. It
Hold
is,
on,
it,
I'm talking.
Wait, Caleb.
and if you didn't know, Louisiana has a lot of Spanish influence, so there may be some connection to it being similar to Spanish rice. But yes, there are
Oh, yeah.
steps of it that are very similar.
So actually, this label maker can only use this by using the label maker to use labels with it. If you want to type of speed.
Yeah, jambalaya,
stop.
it's really nothing special, even though it's like, oh, it's fancy Cajun food or something.
It's not.
It's one of the simplest recipes. It's on a daily basis. That's like, oh, mom's home from work and needs something quick.
Yeah.
She can throw some chicken thighs and sausage and some rice in a pot, make a jambalaya in an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to make. I mean, I think the big difference between Cajun food and other foods is the time we put in it, the seasoning profiles that we use, and that's about it. It's not hard to do. It is not hard at all. I mean,
Always
I've
say-
got videos on my channel of this stuff. Mike Chavez has a ton of videos on his channel on how to cook the same stuff that we do. He does it the exact same way that we do. And that's it. It's easy.
I haven't watched his. He does too.
Mike Chavez, he lives in Virginia. In fact, he
Yeah.
don't live far from Standing. He has the coon-ass stamp of approval. Trust me.
Oh, really?
Oh, very much so. In
I need
fact,
to go see.
oh, in fact, there's a couple of things that he does that I do mine a little different now. Like, because he'd give me some ideas, and I do it a little different now. Being a god, if you can't douse in brilliance, hey, ask my wife. That is one of my finer qualities, is to be able to baffle people with BS. Trust me.
You don't shut up.
That is one of my finest qualities right there. Fish or not, trust me, I'm full of bull, and you're going to have a good time.
The Benoits approve of your kitchen. Laura, your kitchen is beautiful.
That's because you can't see the rest of it.
Yeah. You want to see behind it.
Oh, it's not. Trust me, it's nothing fancy. It's just an old double-wide mobile home. That's all it is.
It's a very nice big island.
Yeah.
Like, the one they chose has a huge
Yeah,
kitchen
because that's where
area.
y'all camera is on like the island in the kitchen, and like the stove and stuff is all behind me.
Yeah. The island's 10 foot long.
Mike said he's a proud honorary coon ass. Hey, you earned that title. Trust me.
Didn't we miss a bunch of his? Who was it that did a bunch of cooking at CatCon?
Did cooking?
Oh, it was Ferguson.
Ray Ferguson did a bunch.
Ferguson did.
Yeah, he
Somebody
did
did a bunch of
And
cooking.
actually, look, I'll give Mike another bit of props on the way he does things. Especially if you want to make stuff in smaller batches, you definitely need to pay attention to the way Mike does things on his channel. I'm not as good at making small batches of stuff as Mike is. Everything I'll make has to feed like 50 people for it to come out right. You know, if I try to do it on a small batch, I tend to kind of mess it up.
No,
Hey,
y'all-
look, I lived in one.
Oh, I could
For a while,
fit my trailer inside of Jeremy's.
Mm.
Easily.
But it's just me in mine.
Right.
And it's still almost too big.
Right. That gets the job done. Keeps the rain off my head. So hey, maybe one day business and all goes well, and I'll build that nice barn dominium looking country house that I've always wanted. We're getting there. We're moving that direction. Miss Laura the Explorer, what's happening? Good to see you. I think. About time for me one more beverage.
Yeah, Jeremy was saying what separates our style of food. I always tell people we focus more on quality ingredients, not necessarily on the spices.
Yeah.
If you have bad meat or bad sausage, or you don't put enough onions or
Right.
the celery and all that,
Right. Hey, Mr. John, it was good seeing you, brother. Hey, and I always appreciate your advice on being a charter captain. Trust me, I'm taking in every bit I can get. Let's see, what's cooking good looking? I don't know. I thought there might have been somebody standing behind me. I'm just making sure.
I think she saw Caleb pass by.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, she was talking to Caleb. I'll take that.
Talking to me?
I think
Yeah,
so.
she said you're good looking.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment from the peanut gallery.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
you a Benoit. Get y'all a chicken coop like Laura got.
The chickens have been a big deal around here because, man, those fresh yard eggs, they're
Take
awesome.
that big egg.
Oh, speaking of yard eggs, hang on a second.
Oh, you got another one?
Get a regular size.
Y'all did figure out which chicken it is?
It's Phoebe. Sexton.
Oh, that poor chicken.
Oh, I know.
Hey,
A regular egg.
let me see. That
Okay.
that one's a
Now,
round.
this egg here, this would actually be considered a grade A large egg that you buy in a store.
Yeah.
Of course, this is one of our yard eggs.
Look, hold my empty beer bottle by it. Everybody knows that the size of a beer
Yeah,
bottle.
I mean, look, this is a 12-ounce bottle. That's it. You know, that's a standard large A egg, right?
Mike Chavez said to shut that pot off.
Look at this. The size of this thing, huh? Is Berlin? Yep, she Berlin. We're good.
He was watching better than you.
I thought I heard it in the background. I was just in the middle of talking. I thought I heard that thing. But look at the size of this egg compared to this other one. I mean, it's just about double the size. I mean, I can't hardly wrap my hands around this thing. This is the kind of eggs that one of her chickens produces. It's so big that you can't quite close an egg carton on it. It's ridiculous.
You can't. You have trouble. You have trouble cooking with them because you end up having too much egg.
Yeah.
They're double yolk.
We had a triple the other day, remember?
I tell you what, those big eggs make a great sandwich.
Well, unless you do like Dad did with one of our eggs, he I think he made some brownies or something, and he didn't calculate how big the eggs are.
Oh,
He said
yeah.
them brownies came out like 4 inches thick.
They did it with some brownies and some cornbread once. Yeah, the brownies looked like some cake.
Bleed a little heat out. Be all right. Yep, we're good. Haha, Greg, you got that right. I'm a pro at it. Shoot, my job requires it. I have to be a BSer at work, so.
You do it plenty here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you crack that one egg and make you a sandwich with it, you're good. I promise you. But look, with the price of eggs and everything else,
Oh, that's
Happy-
a $5 egg.
happy to go right there and just pick us some fresh eggs and do what we got to do.
And those chickens never see a pot.
Yep.
They die of old age.
Mike, you're right, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the YouTube channel that actually has that exact name. They got a pretty big channel too.
No.
They do a little bit of everything. I say pretty big. They got a very big channel.
All right.
Fresh butt nuggets.
I've used butt nuggets before, but not for eggs.
Well, that's different. That's a different thing. Yeah, I was born and raised in the country. I've never had to live in a, let's call it a city environment like that. And I don't think I would last too long. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
literally the piece of property we live on, we kind of live in the middle of a 40-acre piece of farmland. Our nearest neighbor, who is my wife's mom and dad, is like 1,000 feet away from me.
Yeah. Caleb pops water balloons and nobody hears it.
Right. Yep. Okay. So you are familiar. They're down in Homer. They're south of us. Yep.
Wow.
Well, I feel like the chat's way behind because you're just now showing the beer on mine. The beer and the egg.
Yeah. There's a delay.
That's a big delay.
Yeah. There's a
I
delay.
didn't think the delay was that long on this one.
Yep.
I think if you get out of it and get in it, it might catch up. Because mine's different. Mine's only like 10 seconds.
Yeah. You
That's
can.
I'm gonna get out because mine.
Yeah. You can get a little behind sometimes.
Mine's too delayed.
Yeah. Because Andrew, I'm assuming y'all can hear Andrew as good as y'all can hear me. I'm assuming because he's got his lapel mic on, sitting like across from me over here.
Should.
But yeah, y'all give me a thumbs up in chat if y'all can hear Andrew about the same audio quality as y'all can hear me, because we're testing here. We got these little lapel mics here. I got one, he got one, so we're making sure we're yes. Okay, all right.
Yeah. So
All right, I'm just making sure.
like when Jeremy goes to the fridge, turns
Mm-hmm.
around, the audio quality shouldn't change.
DJI mic minis. These are amazing. I'm telling you, you don't have a set, go get a set. Look, I'm not affiliated, nothing. I paid full retail like everybody else. These things are amazing.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
What's happening, brother?
They're not cheap, but
I tell you what, they're cheaper than the Rhodes. Yeah, show them
Yeah.
off there.
they come in the case. So you put the middle unit is on the bottom of the phone, so y'all can't quite see that, but there's a little receiver unit and then two mics. They all come in the case. When you put them in the case, you charge the case, and the case holds a charge and charges the stuff.
Yeah, like a holder for some like iPod AirPods or
Yeah.
stuff like that. So 548. And I guess I let that flame roll for about
And we're
5
starting
minutes.
to use it, but this is the corresponding Osmo Action 4 that he
Yes.
got too. These things are sweet.
Yeah, I love these little mics. In fact, they're so sensitive that I kind of have to put them like down here because of how loud we talk. to not just blow everything up. Laura, you can. With the dual mics, I can straight Bluetooth it to the phone, but only with one mic. You can't run both mics, both Bluetooth to the phone. I have the little receiver plugged into the phone. That way I can run both mics at the same time. But yes, you can do either one.
And the Osmo camera can Bluetooth straight to the mics
Yes.
without the receiver.
One mic.
One mic.
One mic.
If you want to use two mics, you got to use the receiver.
You have to use the receiver to use both mics. Now, the one thing I have learned, that I don't have a workaround for that yet, like we're just live on my channel, no guests, no nothing. If I were live, let's say for a tournament where I have to hear other people, I can't use these mics because I get audio in from the mics, but it doesn't give me audio back out. Yes, in fact, I have it plugged right now. I have the receiver plugged in the bottom of my phone, and I have a USB-C wire that goes to the receiver. My phone is charging as we speak. Yes, absolutely, you can. The best part about why I chose the mic minis over the mic 1 or the mic 2s,
Battery life.
12-hour battery life on these. They will go the distance, whereas the mic 1 or mic 2s have like a 5 or 6 hour battery life, but they themselves can record a separate audio track, and these cannot. You know, just differences between the different ones.
Yeah. And
Oh, she's got the Osmo 5. That's even better than
Yeah.
the one I got.
Yeah, and the receiver can connect. It connects to my Sony cam.
Yep.
It connects to the phone.
Yep, connects to everything. Yeah, because when I bought mine, I bought the extra adapter, the lightning adapter to hook to my iPhone. And it works, I mean, y'all can hear how it works here. It works flawlessly. I love how they work. Because I don't have to worry so much about being here to y'all be able to hear me. I can walk around, do my thing. He can be doing whatever. That was a big thing for us, especially, sweet taters.
Oh, that smell.
I know, right? That was a big thing for us, especially like with bumping, because we're standing on the back of the boat looking backwards. You're not facing the camera, and it matters with audio, you know?
Hey, what? Editing with these is nice.
Yeah.
Having that solid recording track.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Greg says he's just still trying to turn his phone on. It's a learning curve when it comes to all the technology. At 6:10, we should be ready to pull the lid off there. Whoa,
It's not super sweet.
kind of stuck it.
I like them like that.
Well, I don't make them like ultra sweet. I don't. I back off a
Yeah,
little
these
bit.
still taste like potato.
Right. Yeah, I don't make them to where they taste like. Now, if you pull the potatoes like from the very bottom of the pan,
Oh yeah, those
they're
are
a little more
sweeter.
sweet. They're a little more sweet.
Oh, that's good there. Because that was just right off the top.
Oh yeah. It almost looks like we know what we're doing. Look, bring Laura back.
Okay.
I'm not giving you a choice. Here, bring it
We'll bring her a bite.
But yeah, you got him.
That's your wife.
You
I
got
don't
him.
feed her.
Games on that Game Boy.
There used to be more potato on here.
That's a lot of games.
You probably got. Nom 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 nom.
Becky will approve.
What are you looking for?
Calculator.
Remember, we got to take some out off to the side for Becky.
And the mics and the receiver have some internal like auto adjustment. So if I just suddenly start yelling, it equalizes really well.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It over a certain decibel, like it automatically balances the audio out, so
But
it
you may
doesn't
notice
blow
I
anything
just
up.
coughed. Say if it sounded crazy or not. They usually do it pretty well.
Right.
Where'd it go? Oh, here it is.
What you looking for, bub?
Calculator.
Oh, okay.
Calculator. Dude, we're gonna put these in the boat. These chairs are
Yeah.
so nice.
I told you.
Man.
Telling you. Hey, Brian B. Been a channel member for 23 months. Man, it's been that long already. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
appreciate your support, Brian.
What is wrong with you?
I know, right? 'Cause I do still have the memberships option open on the channel. Not really sure why. But we will be doing more of this right here, just going live, especially with this new vertical platform. Might be doing a little less long form stuff, a little more lives, things like that. You know, we're gonna mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. And Benoit's, if y'all, everybody's different on technology stuff. If y'all ever need to ask like camera angles or how many shots or this or that, like, me and Jeremy's experimented a lot of different angles and tries, and oh my God.
And we're still very much figuring stuff out. Because I'm all about, like, what's my best bang for the buck? I don't believe in just throwing money at a problem because I ain't got all that much money to throw at a problem. So if I try my best, when I finally do spend money on something, I try to do my research, I try to have everything together. That way, when I finally drop some cash on it, it's worth it and it does the job. And these mic minis, for what I paid for them, I've been more than happy with what they do.
They're not a cheap piece of equipment, but
No.
man, they're worth it. Especially for like Gabby and Allison, there's always two of them.
Actually, the mic minis themselves wouldn't but 150.
Well, yeah, compared to the Amazon ones you
Right.
bought before that,
Right.
never did anything.
The mic minis were 150, and I want to say the little adapter to go to the iPhone, I think was an extra 25. I think something like that. So I mean, all in all, not a bad price.
Well, it comes with a USB-C.
Yes.
If you have an older iPhone, you need an adapter.
Yes. Yeah. If you have an iPhone like mine, like what's your iPhone? Be a 15, 16, 15 or 16 and up iPhones. It takes the C. If you're an Android, you should have a C. Most of your cameras have a USB-C. I said I had to buy the little adapter, but you might not even need it.
And for other devices, it has a 3.5 jack.
Yes.
That's how
yes.
it connects
also
to
comes
my
with
Sony.
it also comes with a 3.5. That's right. I forgot about that. To hook to your like DSLR cameras, things like that.
Mirrorless.
Yes.
Okay.
It will come with that.
Technology. You talking old technology?
Oh, I know.
Mirrorless is the way to go now.
Well, some people still have those. Because right now I actually have, because the little receiver here actually has like a gain adjustment on the little receiver, and I have it on -12 right now.
Yeah, that's max negative.
That's the lowest gain I can go. So you can about imagine if I would crank this thing up, how loud we would be on camera.
Oh, it would do the auto clipping.
Yeah,
The auto
exactly.
shut off at the top. We've tried it. It's
It starts clipping.
I learned that whenever Cool Cats came down and you and him were talking full volume catching bait, and I didn't know how loud they were.
Yep.
I listened to that footage.
Read Lisa's comment whenever you see it. That's your department right there.
No, I know she's in my DMs. Where
Okay.
It's like a driver error. Something not installed.
That's
kind
what
of
I'm
thing.
thinking.
So
Yeah, because she reached out to me about it. I kind of assumed that's what the issue was, but I sent her to you.
Well, Lisa, when I get home, remind me later tonight because I'll probably be at my computer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look at that screenshot, and if you can Google the error code, Google it,
Mm-hmm.
and it might say, "Oh, do this."
Yeah.
But I'll try to do that
bruise?
later. Try to figure out what
How'd you
that
get a
problem
bruise?
is because I'm not that familiar with it that off the top of my head I can just tell you the solution. I need to look for it. It's probably nothing complicated.
Probably not. Usually something like that, it's like a driver or some kind of little
Yeah,
compatibility
because it said
thing.
you need this thing installed or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah, usually
'Cause,
stuff like that's not a big
something like that. We might could like jump on a backstage and restream where I could see your screen or something.
Right.
You know,
There's always a way to solve that problem.
we've done that with Byron before.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Try to stream on your iPad so we can see your phone and fix your.
Dude, if you go on my YouTube, and you can do it in Restream now too. I actually have a live called Test. That's exactly what that's designed for. Is to jump on it, not actually go live, jump on it, solve problems, troubleshoot, test new equipment. That's exactly what that's for. I've sent that link to many, many people to help me test stuff. Because that's, at the end of the day, it's what you got to do. You got to test it. I don't believe in testing things like going live, like right now. It's a bad time to test something is when you're actually trying to do a live show.
Oh, when we first got these mics and camera, we sat on your two recliners playing with them for
Oh,
like
yeah.
6 hours.
Yep.
Trying to. Now, it's not like they're that difficult. We were just trying to learn every little aspect.
Yes.
What's good, what
It's
don't
learning
work.
what they'll do, what they won't do, what are my options. That's the biggest thing.
Most of it was trying to get a workaround for that whole no audio
Yeah.
thing.
That's the one thing I cannot find is a workaround. Workaround for the audio to basically to be on a tournament live. The only workaround that I ain't got yet. Somebody else figures it out. You let me know.
Maybe that little 3.5 jack, maybe it can be an out to a separate speaker or something. I don't know. There's got to be a way.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I have footage, but none of the footage was like worthy of a full video. But I have looked at footage using the DJI mics, and they sound amazing.
The only thing I've ever
in
tried
edit.
is hooking like an external Bluetooth speaker to my phone and seeing if it would maybe put out audio through the Bluetooth speaker, but input through this. I don't know.
That's why I was thinking that or like the 3.5 jack out.
I don't know. And then maybe you just can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah. But these were bought for like videos, not
Right.
necessarily the lives.
Oh, Laura, now, come on now. You know you don't have to do that, but hey, I appreciate it.
So
Thank
weird
you.
to hear you say my name.
Very, very much. I know, right? I hardly ever say your first name, like ever. Well, I wasn't talking to you, but
He was talking to the
it
nice
still sounds
Laura.
weird to say it.
Yeah.
It does. It
If
does.
I look up like you're fussing at me.
I know. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate
Me again.
it. I know, because that happens to be my wife's first name, and I haven't called her by that name in years.
You usually call her Tete Deux.
Yeah, that's one of them. That's
What
one
I
of them.
call you is a Jew.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Anybody in chat that can translate that for me?
What?
Tete
Oh,
Deux or cheer?
probably not.
I'll give you a hint. If you can translate it, it's not family friendly.
Well,
Yeah. If you can translate it, do not type it in chat, please.
His version is mild. Mine is not.
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, a chur is that's the part of your body that you're always sitting on.
And a Ted Dew is
Yeah,
the hard
that's
head.
hard head. Yeah, that's what that is.
Says the hard head.
Yeah.
I'm going outside and play archery.
I thought that
Okay,
was my
go
first.
for it, Bo.
Do
I
not-
thought that was my
do
first
not
name until I was
follow
at least
Mr.
6.
No, no.
Mr. Eddie.
Because that's
Right. Yeah. Oh, I remember. In fact, you remember when I say hi to you in chat, it's always Miss Laurie.
Oh, of course.
But yeah,
of
you did
course
that for your
Greg
name.
Burgess pops in and translates.
Oh yeah, of course. Greg, you don't count. Because you know what that means, Greg. What time is it? I can't. Oh, I can see time on my phone. See, that's what's cool about doing it right here. I can actually see the clock.
And you do realize that there's a giant clock over there.
Yeah, I know. There's clocks everywhere, and I'm asking people what time it is. I tell you.
Getting old.
Laurie the Explorer.
Yeah, I know. It just wouldn't sound right, would it? Just
What
wouldn't
about
sound right.
Laurie the Adventurer?
Nah, it doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah, she made the right choice.
Definitely. Hey, stage name. See, only famous people do that. No, John, I don't need you to tell me everything that we said in French. We're good.
Oh God.
I know you know. And you'd be very accurate at that because he is in the bottom of the boot. He lives quite a bit further south than I do. So
Yeah.
you'd be correct
He
on
lives
that
in
one.
about the ball of the foot of the boot,
Yeah.
not
He lives in
quite
the
the
heel.
toes.
Yeah, he lives not quite in the heel. He lives in the ball of the foot, halfway to the toes.
He's in the arch.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in the arch.
He's
There
where
you go.
that Dr. Scholl's meets.
Mm-hmm. What's wrong, bub?
the wind is blowing too hard.
Hey, Caleb, if you go on the driveway, like on the side of where my company truck is parked, the wind might not hit you right there.
Nah, that will hit me on the front of me.
You gave up on it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh, there's no convincing him.
Caleb tried to go outside and shoot his little bow and arrow, and the wind's blowing too hard.
Born in Denison and raised in Louisiana.
Okay. All right.
So your life has done nothing but improve.
I know. Definitely an improvement.
Look,
Without a doubt, an improvement.
Even John didn't go out fishing in that wind today.
I don't think. Well, especially in a pontoon boat, man. That wind hits the side of that thing, it's gonna blow you around. Ain't no
We've
doubt
been
about it.
waiting. It was supposed to have started raining since like yesterday afternoon.
Well, it did rain for a total of like 10 seconds. It did rain.
Well, why did my phone cut out? Was it just me? Yeah, I think it was just me.
Yeah, might have been. It might have been. But y'all shouldn't have to wait too much longer. Like 3 more weeks, something like that. Y'all be getting some videos and pictures and live streams from the new rig. And then we're gonna hit the river
Well,
pretty hard after that.
If you're off on a day, we need to make a trip north.
How far north?
It's Monticello.
Oh, yeah, we do. But
You're a little busy this week.
yeah,
So
I'm
I
a
let it
little
slide.
busy. I got a lot of stuff going on, so we'll see.
Wow, is it getting to 40 at your gauge, John?
Ooh,
Wow.
ooh.
Have a football.
That's
40 at Baton Rouge is
That's
high.
an angry river.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
That's the logs everywhere stage.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the dodging log stage right there. I promise you. Ouch. Fish to pond, Ohio. Yeah, Ohio is flooded. Yep. And you see, all that has to come down to us. I'm gonna say it's gonna take, from y'all's area, probably about 3 weeks to get down to us.
Is it Are they that far? Because it's a week from Jerry, isn't it?
It's 10 days from Cairo.
Oh man.
It's 10 days from the Ohio confluence down to us. So where they live, yeah, you can add another 4 or 5 days to that. About 2 weeks.
Yeah, Gabby, y'all put a message in a bottle. See if we can catch it.
To be coming by fast. Promise you, it's gonna be moving.
Watch, when that boat comes in, the river's going to be so angry.
Right. Right. Well, and Lori, hopefully that recovery is going okay. I know that Blue Cat kind of gave you hell, messed your hand up. But I have to ask. Well, I think I know the answer. But what you think about the hooks? I know we talked about it at CatCon, and now you got the fish with them and all that.
Lord.
I want to make sure they're everything that I promised you they would
Well,
be.
she is ordering more, apparently.
Right. Well,
So
I'm pretty
that's a
sure I
good-
know the
that's a good
answer. But
sign.
that's a good sign if you're willing to order more.
Speaking of the hooks,
And just wait till our new model of hook comes out and hits the market. Y'all haven't seen that yet. See, yes, John, I'm teasing a little bit.
You
But
talking about the all new, completely different, absolutely nothing the same Crimson Reds?
no, I'm not talking about the Crimson Reds.
Oh, while John's here, guess what we did? Wait, hold this. I got the other piece in my hand.
Yeah. Guess what we did, John?
Uh,
That's the other. Oh, let me see it.
and yes, that's a German alloy.
That's the other half. That's a German alloy. But I will say this: it took a set of side cutters, a big set of side cutters, and me using both hands.
Where are they at?
To do that? I put them in the front pocket of my tackle bag.
I was gonna tell you, show John you trying to chop off a
Ooh.
piece because them things
Put
were
plates
tough.
in. Okay, faster recovery, no cast. Okay, all right, got you.
Well, she said plates in the wrist.
Yeah.
6 to 8 weeks.
Well, she said faster recovery and no cast. So
Yeah.
okay, I can go with that.
Yeah, it's 6 to 8 weeks instead of 10
Jerry
to 12.
Hager, what's going on, man? Good afternoon. We just doing a little cooking, doing a little hanging out. I got a pot steaming back
So-
there.
I want Jeremy to show how hard it is to cut that German hook.
Thing is, I don't want pieces flying. Okay.
I need my eyes.
And look, I got them in. I got the bottom of these things. I mean, that's as much torque as I can put.
I really don't recommend y'all doing that.
I know, but I don't want the pieces to go flying. Almost watch it. See what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Well, yeah, do that, but where they can see your hands, how much you're struggling.
Okay, I'm gonna put this around where the pieces of the hook don't go flying. But
I wonder, could y'all hear the pop in the?
you probably, I mean, it was right by the mic. Y'all probably heard the pop. But that's what it took to cut that hook. That's kind of.
I love.
That's almost everything I had.
Where exactly is the camera? There's no way it's gonna. It
there it
kind
goes.
of focused.
It's trying to focus.
The look of that steel is wild. Just like the coloring and the.
Look, Andrew, being your former medical, you'll know what that type of fracture means. I don't know what that means, but you do.
Boxer fracture? Yeah, so she broke the
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah.
3 weeks or so after surgery. Oh yeah, if it's just that one, it must have been a clean break if it was only 3 weeks. It didn't splinter or like run all the way up. It must have been a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That's not yeah, you're right. That's not a bad recovery because you can kind of almost use your hand.
Kinda.
It's not like breaking like in your thumb or index finger
Yeah.
area.
All right, 609 is close enough. You want to bring the camera again? Everybody will get a first look at the pot, just like me.
Yeah, that's how we usually end those. Is you do a plating and show the plate, and
Well,
then,
yeah.
and then we go eat.
Well, yeah. All right, so like I said, it's
Wait,
been.
hold on. I'm trying to do that so I can hold it a little better.
Okay, so this has been 30 minutes, as promised. No fire.
Below the ring finger clean break. Yeah.
Look at that. It's exactly what it looks like right there. Give it a little stir. Oh yeah, dude, that came out absolutely perfect. Look at that. Wow.
You didn't quite put too much rice.
If I'd have put any more rice, it'd have been too much. Yep. That's awesome.
I'm hungry.
Okay. You want to give it a taste to see what I need on seasoning? Because I did not add any seasoning when I added the rice because I didn't want to overdo it.
At this point, I'd rather just season it in my plate if it's not enough.
But we're going to try it and see real quick. Hang on. It's going to be hot. Because, man, I don't like over seasoning something.
Oh, y'all do not want smell-o-vision because you'd be running right down here.
Well, a little bit, but man, it ain't going to be much.
That's what I said. I like to add my.
It ain't going to be much.
Mom and Dad are making a jambalaya then too.
Jerry Hager.
I inspired him.
I don't know. I think Dad's been nursing his for a while.
He probably started his about the same time I started mine.
So you should have seasoned it when you put the rice in.
Well, like I said, I like holding back, see what I need, and add a little bit. Because, man, I just don't like over seasoning stuff. I do not. Okay. Well, food is done.
I mean, when y'all come fishing with us, we will cook.
Oh,
That's a-
you better believe we're going to cook.
That's a pride thing when people come visit.
It is. And then they'll probably get like, well, ain't no probably, they'll get some of Dad's cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Oh,
going
no,
to be,
they're
you want some,
We're
Caleb?
going to bring them an outdoor kitchen and
Right.
Oof.
Mate, you want to come serve your plate first, mate? Come on. No, come on. Come on. You got to show people what a plate looks like. Okay. All right. I tried.
Just make a plate.
I tried to get her on camera, folks.
Did you grab the one kind of okay looking plate you have just because of this?
Actually, no. I could have grabbed the pretty one, but I didn't. Okay. We could put some taters. I took the ones on the bottom. That way they're a little juicier. And I want to make sure I get a little bit of everything. I want to make sure I got chicken. I want to make sure I got pork and sausage. Oh yeah, because you can see everything in there. Heck yeah. All right, so.
Let me see. Let's see a zoom. Oh my God, steam in the camera. Oh.
God, it's gonna be hot. It's okay though. All right, let's see if my seasoning add a little something.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Just right. Little touch of seasoning is all we need.
oh Freddie, you know what this is.
Yeah, Freddie, you knew exactly what this is.
Freddie's had this smell-o-vision.
Freddie has been here in person.
Yeah, we hurt Freddie.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's good. Yeah, we have hurt Freddie.
All right.
On food like this.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we're hungry. We're gonna get on out of here. I appreciate guys, as always. Thank y'all for all the support. There's a lot more coming. Bon pêcher, everybody.
No,
What?
bon something else. Bon manger.
Oh, that's right. Bon manger. I almost forgot. You tell her what? Bye, Caleb.
Yep. Bye. Like and subscribe below. And
See, we always
See,
forget.
I forget. See, Caleb's better at remembering that stuff than I am. Thank y'all, guys. See y'all later.
I don't know what the turn off button is. Bye.
Bye.